I'm
Yes.
recording.
I am
Oh.
recording.
Now I'm
Hey,
recording.
Audacity? Okay. Alright, give me a sec, because
Oh,
it's
no
locked
problem.
onto that.
Look, this would
Where's
not be an
the
Odyssey
button?
session if we weren't starting a solid 15 minutes late, so, like,
Uh-huh.
we're
wouldn't.
good.
It wouldn't be.
Let me record. There we go. Now I'm recording.
Fucking knitting.
Oh god, I
Okay.
have beads now. That's gonna be fun for the recording.
Just go wait for Kai to do all the
You have what now?
fiddling
I
around.
have beads in my hair.
Oh,
my
It's gonna be like
clacker.
Jingle, 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 jingle,
Clackety
jingle,
clack, clack,
jingle.
Excellent.
If
directly
you feel
into the mic.
comfortable, show us a picture, but if you don't, then just ignore me.
Yeah, it'd be really cool
Yeah.
to see.
Like,
I
and-
will post after.
yeah, Liz,
Liz,
we are
my
now
beloved.
fully expecting you to provide at least some of the Foley when anything that goes clacker clacker may come up.
Yes, 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 yes.
Bunch of rocks fall down. Clack, clack, clack.
Yeah, I was just thinking, there aren't many good things in caves that go clacker clacker.
As
Rocks,
far as you know.
skeletons, etc.
Yeah, I wa- Whatever we can get that's kind of close to clacka clacka, that's
Just do like the full dog shake where everything goes everywhere.
Yeah.
you know Biff started wearing bracelets between the most recent
No, it's just the noise that Ms. Foam just kind of makes when she moves.
Just makes it.
Anyway, do we want to do the countdown and clap
Oh
Yeah.
no,
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we?
You-
Yes, we do. Sorry.
Yes, we do.
Liz, our beloved.
Everybody ready?
Oh wait, hang on. I'm doing I only need me. Haha.
Yeah, that's only you. That can't.
Please,
Thank you, Mark.
Nailed it. Got
Nice.
it. On it.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that was out of
One
sync.
of us was
What?
out of sync, and it was
You want to
not
try
me.
it again?
Yeah, try again.
Yeah,
Alright.
take two.
3, 2, 1.
Right, if we're out of sync 2 times in a row, now this is Jay's problem in the future when they get to editing.
That's fine,
Yep.
I'll work it out.
That one
No.
sounded pretty alright to me. so.
Yeah.
If it
There
sounded
was
alright
no
for
one that was
somebody, it should
lagging
be
behind,
fine.
but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
As it is. Okay. Here we fucking go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Odyssey. It has been a while. I'm fairly certain that everyone here has forgotten everything that happened last session, including myself, and I did just do a plot write-up of what happened last session.
I think we're in a cave.
Yeah,
I think.
that, or at least you've started digging tunnels to somewhere
Yeah,
weird.
we're underground. I know that.
No.
Tsugi was king shit last game, and all the rest of you plebs did nothing. That's what I remember, at least.
For
What
sure,
Tsugi
for
Sure,
remembers.
sure. We'll take his word for it.
No, you guys are at the Elseed Caverns trying to get your hands on some liquidized crystal, which you know can be found at the heart of these caverns. Basically, you are on a big old quest to find odds and ends from everywhere and take them back to the doctors to do some experiments to hopefully bring some people back to life.
Yay!
But for now,
Yeah, we gotta help Floppy, Gloppy, Soppy, and Sal. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sloppy and Sal.
Thank you.
That was my voice. That was my mouth, not my intent.
Yep.
You should just
Sloppy
ignore
would be
me.
so offended.
I know, and Suki's pissed at me for doing it, but because I wasn't doing it in his voice, he's pissed at me rather than being pissed at himself.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
As it is, I know that a couple of you did have some spells or effects or etc. on. I do not remember who it was or what the effects were. I just know you are currently 40 minutes from when you first walked into this cavern.
We got loads of torches.
We had
it's
spells on?
fine.
I think at least one of you had something that has like only an hour's. Oh no! Tell you what, it was the torches because the torches only
Okay.
last a certain
I
amount
think
of
I
time.
think Biff actually does have a torch. Yeah, I have my little note in my file that says torches used 1.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
please do keep an eye on that because yeah, I've got a minute counter here from when you first walked in and lit the torch.
Oh,
So
good.
You are
Excellent.
So you are 40 minutes in. You've actually been doing really well and not gone down any dead ends yet. Congratulations.
That's all because of Tsugi. You are all extremely welcome. I remember it was specifically because of Tsugi and his new
Yeah.
perception, aka traumatized hyper awareness. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
You've
right.
scrabbled up a really steep slope, and now you have found yourselves in front of a basically a flooded tunnel.
Oh yeah, Biff kicked a hole into it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a full-on hole, but yeah, you did make a couple of little cracks in the rock on your scramble up here, so you have got a little bit of water trickling back down. But at the moment, you're at a nice high point, so you've no risk of drowning yet.
Nah.
However, the way forward is completely obscured. And this is where you guys go. Ask me questions, poke around, yell at each other, go nuts.
I have one question really quick here at the top. Do we want to introduce ourselves?
No, too late.
Look, if you're coming in at session 13 and you don't know who we all are at this point, that's a you problem.
Yeah, that is kind
Okay.
of. A
But
you
no, I was going to
problem.
say, also, hi everyone, I'm Kai, I'm the DM. If I sound different, it's because of testosterone.
Hey,
Yay.
you
Hell
got
yeah.
that boy
Yeah.
juice.
Kai's on tea.
Slurp it up.
That barbecue sauce.
2 months mean my voice
Boy,
has
juice.
really changed.
I have a question. Is it just like completely flooded, as in like, you know, there's no way around or any kind? Does the tunnel go down and it's full of water? Are we
The
like...
tunnel goes down and it's full of water.
Okay, so from the perspective of if you're standing at the edge of the water, it just looks like a dead end with a big puddle at the end of it.
Pretty much.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So, just because we are at the middle of a new recording, this is my Snail voice, this is my Tsugi voice, in order to say, wow, it would be amazing if someone had equipped a light cantrip.
We don't know. We don't know that.
Yeah, nobody knows she doesn't have.
You don't
I made the
understand.
meme all about it.
No, you don't understand. This is Tsugi either hinting that Frankie should use a light cantrip, or disparaging Frankie because they don't have a light cantrip.
Oh, so it's like a win-win either way, whatever Sugi.
Yeah.
However
Of course.
it comes out.
Frankie is going to ignore Tsugi. Who has the rope at the moment? You know what? Whatever. It doesn't necessarily matter. I'm going to assume that it is Biff. She is going to turn to Biff and say, have you got a good hold on that rope, darling?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got one hand on the rope, one hand holding the torch.
Like, all right. Don't let go. All right. And she is.
Wait! Give me the torch before you do anything with Biff. Biff.
Yeah.
Torch.
She just hands you the torch.
Thank you. All right, now you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Frankie is going to cast Alter Self, which allows me, out of a number of different things, to have aquatic adaptation. You adapt your body to an aquatic environment, sprouting gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So what it kind of looks like, right? Frankie doesn't immediately, like, change at all, but there's this weird little ripple movement, and then you see that, oh, all of those, you know, all those stripes that she has, all like the little rainbow ones.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those are opening and closing now. That's unpleasant to look at.
Great.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love you so much, Jay. You're my
God.
favorite person in this party right now. I love all of you guys. Everybody will get passed around the favorite, but right now it is Jay.
I did try. And then yeah, she is just going to make her way into the water, I guess. I'm not even going to make a perception check to see if there's anything horrible hanging out in there, because she's got 8. I'm gonna go have a look underwater.
Okay, yeah. You are still going to need to give me a perception check, because I do need to see if you notice thing.
Oh,
You're
cool.
also going to need to give me a constitution saving throw the moment that you get in the water.
Oh, good.
Oh, excellent.
We have not learned our lesson about touching
We
unusual
have not
liquids,
learned
have
our
we?
lesson about
Nothing.
jumping into liquids.
Oh no, that's
The
the
pits,
wrong
they
channel.
call.
I should be. Oh no,
No,
game
that's
zone.
the right channel.
I am in the right one. Sorry.
18.
Nice!
Natural 20.
Yeah,
That's a nat 20, baby!
I see see everything.
It's a nice brisk swim. So, early morning. Can you guys?
Oh no, that's not my con. That's
Oh,
not my
that's your
con.
con?
That's my perception.
Oh, your perception. Never fucking mind.
Do you want me to
Still
do
give me your con save
do you want me to do the
first.
con first?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Then I will address that perception check.
All right. D20.
Actually, yeah, having a
Okay,
-2 to your con would be devastating.
Yeah,
considering
wouldn't
you're
it?
already a squishy wizard.
Yeah, it would really suck if a character had a negative modifier to their con.
Ah,
Did you literally roll another natural 20?
20 again! I didn't say it because it's like, man, just get another nat 20, it'll be easy. Easy shit.
Fucking.
You literally
this is-
rolled the dice both times, too.
I'm gonna call this a fucking continuation of Jay's horrendous luck. And I would say horrendous derogatory, horrendously good luck derogatory from yet last night when
Fascination
we were
luck.
playing fucking Betrayal with actual real life friends. Where
friends in the meat space.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I kept rolling
You don't know that one?
extremely good for no particular reason.
Won the entire game single-handedly because the rest of us died.
Thanks,
Anyway.
Lamu.
Anyway, with that second nat 20, yeah, no, I reckon, Frankie, are you the sort of person to get up at like 5 a.m. and go swimming in the beach in the middle of winter when there's still like occasional chunks of ice floating about?
Listen. Cold water is really good for your circulation, okay? Like...
No, it isn't. It objectively isn't.
That is the worst thing I have ever heard. Please tell me Frankie doesn't take cold showers.
Oh.
I'm not telling you anything about Frankie's showering habits on record.
Okay, but off record, please tell me that they're at least warm. At least warm. They don't have to be hot, but at least warm. Come on.
No, she's a bubble bath gal.
That, or again, she is vaguely
Cold bubble bath.
cattish. She does groom herself, absolutely.
She does. But no, because she's mostly Bengal tiger shape. Bengal tiger. She's mostly tiger shaped. Tigers are actually pretty good swimmers.
Yeah.
So.
All right, yeah. So in that case, with that 20, yeah, you don't even notice that it is cold, and then you go in. Like you don't even pause for a second. There's not even that dipping a toe in and shiver, and then as you wade in, it's like, no, you are completely fine. You don't notice. But yeah, you get underwater. You have a bit of a look around, and with that nat 20 for your perception as well, even including the -2 to that you had to things, you notice that there's not actually one tunnel here. There's two. There is basically a fork in the tunnels, splitting off to like to the left and to the right. Both
Okay.
kind of go down and kind of fade into darkness. You can't see very far because, again, you do not have light.
No, that's fair.
But you do see two different tunnels.
Okay, then, can I argue? Could I argue just for some extra detail, that because I got a natural 20, can I pay any attention to like how the water is like moving, and if there's like a particular current down one of them, or if it's both still or anything like that?
The water is perfectly still.
Okay.
The only movement that there is like a couple of little eddies that were caused by you getting in the water.
Okay, at least neither of them end in waterfalls or something, then that's all right. Okay, she is going to head quickly to the surface, and she's going to shout, "Does anybody have any kind of waterproof light source? Anybody?"
It would be amazing if we had a waterproof light source, like a light spell.
I can only sustain one at a time at the moment, thank you. If you can grow gills, you're perfectly welcome to go yourself.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't really help because we still don't have a light source. And he looks at you again with that sort of like, but it's still extremely anime pretty boy.
Ooh, do I use this? And you're the worst person to have it as well.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah. Miss Phone has the spell Dark Vision.
Hmm?
She has the spell
The worst
Dark
person
Vision.
to have it. That's a great spell.
No, but like, does she give it to Frankie? Does she go in herself?
Good question. What do you want to do, Miss Foam?
I think this is a funny fucking.
Well, she asked about a light source. Miss Foam doesn't have a light source, but
What does dispel dark vision do?
No. It is
No.
not dispel. It's
The spell, dark vision.
Oh,
vision.
okay, I'm deaf. Sorry.
The spell.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Oh
We love
no, good point. Good point. Okay, so we have
Oh,
2 people who can only cast them on ourselves. So
Well, we've got one person who can
Swim.
swim and one person who can see.
mm-hmm.
does Ms. Foam need to breathe?
Yes, but she has. I just want this swift movement of Frankie being like, if you can grow gills, then jump in. And Miss Fun just goes, okay. And then the frog just leaps out of her face and the body collapses while she looks into a giant frog.
You're doing, yeah.
This
Yeah,
is my
she-
favorite thing.
Now,
This
hey,
is the
really
best
quick,
timeline.
before we commit to this, I don't think you can cast spells when you're.
No,
A
not
frog?
as an animal, but you can cast it before. And the thing that I'm going to Google is, does it still permit? Because she doesn't have to do concentration. And I'm pretty
Oh,
sure effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the effects that you put on yourself and then wild shape should stay on. There is some
That makes sense to me.
dispute, but it should, especially since it's dark vision. So
Like, yeah, no.
wait a fucking second.
I would
Ignore
say,
that.
I would say, yeah, no. I will let you layer up these spells.
I don't need to layer up squat. Frogs get 30-foot dark vision. She's keeping that level 2 dark.
Does she want to give anybody else?
Who
Dark
else
vision.
want to go swimming?
I mean, Frankie has been complaining a lot.
Okay, yeah, then I'll give it anyway. Miss Foam will walk up to Frankie then,
Swim.
and just like poke her in the gill with a vine.
Oh,
Give
it
her
can't be
dark
pleasant.
vision, and then just turn into a frog and jump in.
Amazing.
I love this. Oh, it's very good. It is actually probably a good idea that we don't send one person into the mystery tunnel completely alone. So
Frog swimming speed.
30 feet.
Oh, excellent.
And then they have the amphibious, so can breathe air and water, so they don't have to.
Yeah,
hold her breath.
you could just keep up with Frankie perfectly fine and
hooray!
act as
I was
radar.
wondering if Frankie
fucking
would have
guess,
to carry
with
you
the
while
whole
swimming.
riveting taking place of the beeps.
Hold frog. It's a big frog as well, medium-sized beast.
Medium-sized beasts.
A big fucking frog.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
It's a
giant
really
frog.
big frog. If we, yeah, okay. What are you laughing at? What are
It's
you
like
laughing
just-
at?
Snail, would you care to read that out?
Okay, so Miss Foam has left in. Frankie is inevitably going to join her. Tsugi just rolled stealth in order to grab Miss Foam's husk and carry it under his arm like an evil villain petting a cat, but he's still holding the 2 torches in case Biff has to jump in. So now he's just like in this extreme contortion of his arms, carefully keeping the torches away from the wood in his arms.
It's gotta be dry, right?
It is
It's
dry.
gotta
It is
be dry as hell.
absolutely
That's-
dry.
All the
But
wet's
he's
now
petting
in
it
the
like a
frog.
cat.
All the wet is now in the frog.
All of the wet is now in the frog. Excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
boy.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
No,
yeah,
he's
so-
just carrying Miss Foam's husk.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that was a dirty 20 for that roll. So yeah.
No
God.
one noticed it. Biff doesn't notice.
Frog
You
now.
think Biff notices?
No one notices.
That's Sugi's job.
That is my job now. That's why I got the observant feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just standing here like a wall.
Holding
She's
the
just
rope.
holding on to one end of the rope, which I love that we never specified that Frankie was like holding on to the other end of the rope or anything.
Oh no,
So
she
Biff's
is
just holding on to one end of his rope.
Breathe in, breathe out. She is connected.
I mean,
fine.
you guys did actually specify earlier on when you were climbing up the inclines that you all tied together. So I've assumed that
Yeah.
you have continued to be tied together.
Yeah. We've just sort of like negotiated any of the rope ordering and stuff. It's fine.
Do we want to
thinking about
untie
it so hard.
for a portion of this so there's more rope? for you guys to go like down a tunnel a little bit.
Perhaps.
Well, Ms.
Or do you
Foam-
not need the rope at all anymore?
I was gonna say, Ms. Foam is definitely no longer attached to the rope.
Ms. Foam is no longer attached to the rope and she can swim. Frankie is gonna stay tied to it. Tsugi probably doesn't need to stay tied. And Biff is kind of like our anchor at the moment, right?
Yup.
Yeah, Tsugi is currently untied because, again, he's holding the 2 torches so that they don't get wet, fuckers!
Also, like, Tsugi doesn't need to be tied because if a monster comes along and snatches him, then it's fine. It won't really make a difference.
Stop talking about horrible monsters in caves. I like it.
Frankie's the only horrible monster in this cave.
If Frankie comes along and steals Tsugi, it still won't be a problem.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask when Ms. Foam, when you, as a frog, leapt into the water, can you please give me a con save? And you have advantage because you are frog.
Oh, yeah.
Frog advantage. Do I have
That frog
resist-
advantage, baby.
Do I have resistance still?
Good
I'm just
fucking
gonna double
question.
check.
You are frog.
I do have resistance, so I'm just gonna give myself a D4 on top of everything.
Excellent.
Everything. We frogs have 0 on. Good. I need that D4. Go and go.
Yeah,
Oh,
15?
a 15's enough that you get in and there is like that shiver, and you do feel like, yeah. Frogs are cold-blooded. You will not want to be staying in this water for ages and ages, but you reckon you're going to be fine for like the next 20 minutes or so. You'll be good.
Miss Foam pokes her head up at the water and just goes, then remembers that she can't speak. Yeah, it's fine. Goes back down.
Bless.
I love her.
That's a very good frog impression, by the way.
That was super good. So the most amazing thing was not only was it good, but it was also not just a frog, it was Miss Foam as a frog. That's what made it amazing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If we have sorted out all the rope business and that, then Frankie is gonna dive back under the water, and I guess because we can't really. Oh right, do I have to make a new perception check? No, because it's
Don't
Miss
make
Foam
us
who's
make a
got
new
the-
perception check.
Yeah.
Please.
No, you have dark vision as well, so you have, I think it's 60 feet.
Ooh.
Do you have dog?
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, because
The
also
spell,
self
I gave her the spell.
is only
No,
on
yeah.
self.
No, Ms. Foam cast dark vision on you.
Yes. Thank you. My brain is present today. Do I have to
We're
make
loading
another
in.
one, or can my natural 20 carry over? Because I can see more now.
Please, please, please,
Roll
please,
again.
please don't
I
make...
will give you a
No!
I will give you a new thing, keeping dark vision in mind.
Yeah, it's not like I suddenly forget that the
Yeah, like you still have all the information you
thing
have
is
now.
there.
This will only is the potential to give you more
That's a-
information. Except
Well-
that's a 0.
A natural 2.
natural 2 and it's
There's a
0.
frog
With
in her
a-
face.
That's a 0. Oh god, what do I do to punish you?
Oh my god, you don't have to punish me every time.
Yes, I
you
do.
can just give me no advantage.
You think the dark vision isn't working, but it's because you're looking straight at a wall.
You are fairly sure that you see a light glimmering at the end of the left-hand tunnel.
Left it is, baby!
Alright. Can I roll my own perception? But Miss Foam will be following Frankie,
Yes, you can.
trusting her judgment.
That's
You
a
are-
terrible
Why?
plan.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's cool.
Now,
It's
Frog
so
only
fine.
has dark vision up to 20 feet, so I will be keeping that in mind.
Is it 20 or 30?
It's 20.
Yeah.
Was
No,
it
it's 30 for
30? Oh,
big
no, no.
giant frog is 30 feet.
Oh yeah, dark vision 30.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
And
I get
then
20 from?
perception.
Oh no,
Plus 3
swimming is
plus-
20. Swim speed's 20.
Yeah. And then 4, go, 12.
12.
Could be worse.
Better than Frankie did.
You
Yep.
don't see what Frankie is seeing. Whether that is because your dark vision doesn't go as far, or because there is nothing there, you do not know.
Cool.
I love you.
Is there a survival? Can I make like? She's just curious more so about like, is there any wildlife, like creatures in this pool of cold water? Would there be any? Can you
Are
make
there
like
any
a?
creature?
Roll me nature.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Can you
Um,
just see whether there's things hanging
Well,
around?
I mean,
but I could,
I
but
guess
also you could.
can't
a
see
nature,
not
I
with a
think,
12.
would
You
be.
can't see any with a 12.
I think a nature would be more like what kind of animals would live in here if there
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Go. Nat 20. 22.
Yeah, so that nat 20 you were just asking for.
What?
Yeah, baby.
Amazing.
Okay. All right. I will give you, in this case, you know that there don't tend to be that many medium to large creatures living in caves and stuff.
Oh no.
You do sometimes get things like olms and usually odd amphibians or a couple of insects or the very occasional very small fish. But that's really as far as you know. You do not know anything about the Elseed caverns specifically, so you wouldn't, and you know that a lot of cave-based wildlife tends to be incredibly localized. You don't know enough about these caverns to know about specifics, but if you're gonna come across anything, realistically, it's gonna be a weird amphibian, of
Nice.
which you are one now.
Yeah.
You'll be able to communicate.
Yeah,
You have common ground of amphibian and weirdness.
pretty much. I will also give you, with the nat 20, you don't see any spots in this pool that various creatures would tend to use as like little hideouts as to either hide from each other. You're not seeing any swimming around. This pool seems pretty empty other than freezing cold water.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
Left it is.
Okay. I do have to ask, Tsugi and Biff, are you guys
Yeah.
doing anything while you're standing there, or are you just waiting around?
Holding the rope.
Cool.
Petting Ms. Foam.
Excellent.
Well, Ms. Foam's husk.
God, this man is so sad. I love him so much.
Excellent.
I mean, the only other thing he's gonna do is he might, for like a few seconds, let Biff hold a torch in order to water his daffodil, but that's it. He's
Excellent.
very content to just pet the empty husk of Ms. Foam and hold the two torches away from the husk.
Okay.
Yeah, Biff is probably not going to do much unless someone like asks her to do something or engages with her first.
I love you too. Thank you for being so very patient while we follow Frankie.
He's in like work mode.
the Ribbit Dar.
Ribbit da.
You guys swim down. The left-hand path mostly seems to go down and deeper into the water, and you can kind of feel that while you're both adapted to the aquatic, you can feel the pressure building around your ears as you go down. You still see all these glimmerings along the cave walls, and Frankie, as you go along, you start to realize that the glimmerings that you saw at the end of this, what you thought was the end of this tunnel, kind of seem very similar to the glimmerings of the crystalline walls, reflecting your own absolutely eye-searing self. Which means after you have been underwater for like a solid 5 minutes and you find your way to as close as a dead end as a creature your size is going to manage, Ms. Foam, being smaller, could potentially get through some of the cracks, but no, this place looks like a dead end. You realize that, yeah, the light you saw was just yourself, and you have wasted 5 minutes swimming here, and you will need to waste another 5 minutes swimming back.
And also gonna waste another further 30 seconds checking herself out in the reflection. She looks great, by the way.
Excellent.
Very good sparkly mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cool,
Narcissus would be
fine.
proud.
Lost that. We burned that
Yeah.
torch.
Miss Foam, did you want to do anything while you're down here, or any last things?
No, just group. Make sure you don't die. Make sure everything is good.
How long does Alter Self last?
1 hour, I believe. It's 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yes, concentration up to 1 hour.
Okay, and you start at...
Don't get smacked.
Cool. So you guys head back after Frankie is done checking herself out. You have wasted 10 minutes of whatever spells that you've just had. You guys still technically have 10 minutes left before. I mean, like, your torches last an hour, don't they? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically, Biff has like 10 torches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
So you still
She's got
He
9
also has
torches
10
now, but-
torches, but like,
Yeah. I mean, you've still got 10 minutes left in that torch, but, yeah, no, that first pathway did not get you anywhere.
Oh well. Look, it's not as though we were. It's not as though we have a map or anything. Trial and error is unfortunately order of the day.
Stop looking
Next
over
one,
at my
please.
map.
I'm not. I am genuinely though. I am I am turned towards the microphone.
Mhm.
My eyes are glazed over.
Okay,
And also, even if I was looking, you think that I could read a 3-dimensional map? Me, the person who has about as much spatial reasoning as half a walnut?
The number of times you have walked into doorknobs within the past week alone.
Exactly. So I don't know what you're worried about. Anyway, yeah, number right, please.
Do you bother to surface and tell Tsugi and Biff this? Or...
Frankie doesn't.
Fuck. Miss Phone does. She like Frankie turns around. Miss Phone comes back and surfaces, and just goes.
good talk.
Biff nods. Very
It's
serious.
The frog goes right down into the water.
the croak of not dead.
I mean, that is always helpful. Okay, you head down the other path, and I am nice, and yeah, you do, again, you swim for a while. This time you are still heading a little bit down, but it doesn't seem to be as much down as the other pathway. And at the very end, it finally curves up a little bit, and your head breaks through, and you reach air again.
Awesome. Can I have a quick look around, see if like what I see, if it's like just completely flooded, if there's an air pocket,
Yep.
you know, that kind of stuff.
Give me perception.
Oh boy.
Oh, can I hop in on that?
Absolutely.
No.
'cause- Please do.
3 plus d4. 25.
25.
Okay.
Thank God.
Amazing.
Frankie, what you see is you seem to have popped up in the center of like a crossroads or a rather large cavern that has a couple of tunnels leading off it. Ms. Foam, however, you pop up and yeah, this is a larger sort of cavern with 3 whole large looking tunnels leading off from it. There's kind of like one to the left, one to the right, one forward as like compared to the tunnel that you've just come swimming through. The pool that you're in has obviously come up into this, and it's a reasonably large pool. You could very easily wade your way out. You're not going to need to like scramble up any rock.
Mhm.
The other thing with a fucking 25 is you can hear like to the tunnel from the tunnel in front of you, the sound of like rock on rock scraping.
Oh boy.
You can't really tell much else other than there does seem to be some kind of movement of rock happening there, and it's not just like the clatter of something falling down in silence. It is kind of continuous.
Continuous and focused, presumably.
Yes, and to the one moment, let me and the other thing that you can actually hear is coming from your left. You can also feel the very slightest breeze against your cold and clammy skin, and hear the very, very distant rumble of thunder.
Interesting.
Oh,
So-
I don't like that actually. I really hate that. That's
So-
that's bad. That's bad news.
So breeze to
Probably
the
fine.
left with thunder, and the scraping was also to the left or to the right.
Scraping is in front of you, and then you've still got the tunnel on the right hand side as well.
Then right. Okay. God. Miss Foam will just like with the very awkward movement frogs have, just try and slap at like Frankie's like whatever shoulder, not to try and stop her to swim, but to get her attention.
Yes, what is it?
And she will just like, God, and you weren't even there. She'll just grumble like a low, just like she's trying to be quiet, but she's making sound.
Liz, I have to give you an inspiration point for the continued excellent Ms. Foam frog noises.
So good. You deserve that point.
You really do.
You're going to have to speak up a little bit more than that, darling. I can't quite understand you. Should we
I would
go
like to
on?
point out, if you're Frank and Ellie, you have speak with animals.
Oh! Is that a cantrip?
My
or do
question,
I
do have the question, do gills let you speak underwater?
No, we came up to the surface.
We're like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's your racial thing, so you can cast it once per long rest.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's in there
Yeah.
3 times per long rest.
Yeah, three times per long rest.
I should know this. I did the fucking profiles for all of
Okay,
this.
right. If it's 3 times per long rest, then yes, I do cast that. It's like no, sorry, I forget my own head next. What is it that you what is it, dear? What did you want to tell me?
She basically relays everything. So, and I need to think of how she would say this. There is a breeze to the left, and the sound of thunder. If you can't hear it, there is also a scraping sound ahead, and there is no sound coming from the right tunnel.
Well, we probably don't want to bring anybody else through until we're certain that whatever isn't going to murder or eat us. I'm more worried about the sound of thunder, because if that is another path to the surface and there is a rainstorm setting in, we do not want to be underground.
That is fair.
I'm trying to think of just the best way to go check out what's making the scraping noise without attracting the attention of any potential beastie. Can we do we have to do, I don't know, stealth check, I guess, to get near and see?
Yeah, you
Question. Okay,
Yes.
but does Frankie make a movement to try and get out the water?
Yeah.
Because I think Miss Frog, Miss Frog,
Miss Frog!
Miss Frog.
Frog!
Who? Miss Frog will try and like pull her back and say, "We have others who would be more equipped to check this out stealthily."
Oh, yes, no, of course, no, you are right. How long did it take us? As we go back, we need to keep track of how long it takes for the two of us to move through, because if they can hold their breath for long enough, that'll be no problem. But much longer, and we'll have to figure something else out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, do you guys head back?
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, keep how long does it take us?
Yeah. Can you
underwater
give me a God, would this be intelligence or wisdom, do you guys think? Normally this kind of stuff would come under wisdom, but at the same time,
you'll count.
I mean, you needing to keep an accurate count while you're underwater for an extended period of time, sort of thing. It's going to be an accuracy
With
thing.
I would
something
argue
like
intelligence,
something
because
like
I've got
keen
+2
mind,
to
you
that.
can with a feat like keen mind, you always know like what time it is.
Yeah,
which is
but-
I think it's more intelligence based.
Yeah. So okay, intelligence. Give me just a straight intelligence roll.
I would say you could probably do either one.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're gonna get something useful. With a 17, yeah, you get a solidly accurate count.
Hooray! How long is it?
You are underwater for just shy of 4 minutes.
Oh boy, okay, that's a bit longer.
Okay.
That was less long than I was worried about.
So
Yeah, but still,
technically-
because holding your breath, how long would that?
Also, I will say you surface. You were like a couple of inches from the surface when the Tsugi with the zoo torches they go out. So
You can still
My
kind
secret safe.
Frankie is still glowing very slightly. Not enough to be actually useful, but I just thought.
holding your breath is 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay,
So
so
what
what are
that
the
would-
other two?
Yeah.
What are the Constitution modifiers for Biff and Tsugi?
Biff has a con modifier of 3.
So
Nice.
Biff could manage.
Tsugi has a con modifier of 1.
You can't steal Ms. Foam!
Why not? Why not? Why not?
I mean, technically, Ms. Foam doesn't need it anymore.
Yep.
For everybody who's just audio, I did just roll 17 in order to stealthily put Ms. Foam's husk into Tsugi's hammer space, which I am writing down now is in his hammer
Gonna
space.
degrade so quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of. I need to roll like
It's
checks to see
already
how.
rotting.
Yeah, it's just.
Like when Miss Foam is in it.
I love this.
I will
Yes,
put
but Biff
down
has a modifier of +3.
actively rotting.
Okay.
And I also
great.
say your hammer space is still a mess as well because
Oh,
you
yeah.
still haven't cleaned it.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting to get a chat with good old Glorp, which there's no rush on. I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm
I
genuinely
knew that.
serious. There's no rush on.
You guys will
Um,
get to Toontown eventually.
Someday my Toontown will come.
But yeah.
Hmm.
So
I think
Hey,
he's also
Tsugi.
gonna put both spent torches to spent torches. He is a kleptomaniac.
Mhm.
Hey, Tsugi.
It's
Or a
fucking
hoarder.
hoarder, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tsugi.
Yes, Biff?
You see that? She points, but you don't see it because it's dark.
Darkness?
Literally, it's just Frankie.
You see this shit?
Oh shit! You see Tsugi like whip out his spear and like put it in a battle stance and go, oh, it's fuck.
Eyes in the dark.
Oh my god.
It just is like just a hovering pair of like anime glitter eyes.
Oh no.
Terrifying.
And I was like, oh, and the one eyes. Oh wait, you don't see Biff's eyes.
You
It's
usually
not
don't.
that- You usually don't. It's not fair.
I mean, you can also probably see him as Foam's eyes, and I could see
Yes.
him being like still the same bright orange, but also in frog form.
Mhm.
Proud.
Tsugi's just like over in the corner, swearing a bit,
Yes, well, hello to
stuffing
you
torches
too.
into his hammer space.
Okay, I am really trying to work it because the thing is, right, I do have shape water as a cantrip, and I feel like I could probably make a relatively good argument because, like, you can cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate it your direction. I reckon I could make a little bubble helmet for Tsugi, but the problem is, my alter self only is concentration, so I would have to drop that to cast a cantrip.
Is
Yeah.
shape
And I
water
don't want, and
concentration?
I only have 2
Well, wait, go back to
second level spell slots.
because the shape water, it's instantaneous. It's, I mean, it doesn't actually say that shape water is concentration.
No, but so
You just
And
can't
it's
have
a
2
cantrip.
concentration spells on at the same
Yeah,
time, but you
and-
can
Yeah.
cast a second spell while you're
yeah,
concentrating.
great. No, I can.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is you do need to make a spellcasting roll for this, basically to see how well you're going to be able to maintain it.
Okay, sorry, the way that I'm imagining this, right, and this would be very, very funny. A strength contest would fuck it up, but I do quite like the idea of Frankie just kind of like trying to is telling Tsugi to just like get over here. No, and then when he's like no. Cue cartoon struggle about trying to stick his fucking head under the water. Just to like.
I saw what happened last time you did something like this. No way in hell! No way in hell! No way in hell!
Has anyone bothered to light a torch, or is Tsugi still blind while
Oh,
Frankie is
Tsugi's
wrestling
still
him?
blind. Tsugi's still blind.
Yeah,
he knows
Biff
that
is
it's
standing
Frankie
here.
because the gills are like lighting up a little bit. But again, the last time that Frankie tried to dip somebody's head into
Into any
Yeah,
liquid.
that's,
you know?
that's the joke. That's a 2.
God.
It's low.
No, I just get him soggy. Can I
Tsoggy Tsugi.
Soggy Tsugi. Can I try again?
Soggy. Soggy. Yes. Yes, please try again.
Can I take some time to do this?
Oh no, what that was that the
You
spell?
can't take
Yes, it
10 to
was.
drown your
Okay, 'cause
teammate.
the thing is that spellcasting roll, it's you rolling again would be needing to cast the spell a second time. Do you have enough spell
It's a
slots?
cantrip. It's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, in that case, go ahead.
Yeah, so okay, cool. Didn't work that time. And it's like if you would stop squirming, I could do this quickly. That's another 6.
no, not doing it.
I'm just gonna keep rolling just to see
Like
if
a
it's funny.
fumble chart.
Because this is a bit now. 19.
Tsugi is finally pushed into
It's
the water.
it's like holding on to.
Wait a second.
Yes, well, you're welcome. You can breathe now.
Snail, how the fuck were you doing that with your voice?
Can we give Snail an inspiration point? Can I give mine to Snail?
It's literally just the bobbing your finger up and down over your lips, but then you speak. So it's really not hard. I promise. All
You're
of you
doing it
can
really
do
well.
We're
I
doing
know,
it very good.
It sounds astounding, and you know what? If Liz is getting props for this foam doing voices, you're getting props for Tsugi
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
voices. So yeah, take inspiration.
Hold them.
I will also note, technically, you cannot have more than 3 inspiration points at a time, so hoarding them does nothing.
No, but
Yeah.
keeping
Just
track. I'm
start
not
using
trying
them.
to hoard them. I just need to use them for something that's either critical or funny enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough is critical. Anyway.
Well, exactly.
Anyway, we have Tsugi underwater and Frankie successfully able to maintain the bubble helmet. round.
Hooray!
Is anyone telling either Tsugi or Biff what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Well, Frankie is literally once sorted out the Tsugi issue, is literally just going to go call out, Biff dear, how good are you at holding your breath?
All right.
Yeah, that will have to do, I suppose.
hmm
Tsoggy issue.
I just here's the thing. Mechanically, I know what's going on. But the only logic that Frankie in character is using is Biff is big and has big lungs. She'll probably be fine,
Uh-huh.
and therefore doing something that is objectively extremely stupid and dangerous.
Yeah. I also do have a deeply important question. Snail, can you roll me a con save, please?
Oh my god, yes.
Because the
Sure
moment that
can.
your head made contact with the water, and this might be part of the reason you were.
Oh
thrashing
god,
about
he didn't
so
even have any
much.
warning for it.
No, he sure didn't. Why you think he's fighting, boys?
I might actually give you disadvantage as well, specifically because you
fuck.
didn't have any
Oh my
warning.
god.
Fair.
No, 20. Fuck.
That's an 8. Give me some damage, baby.
The good news, alright, yeah, you are going to be taking only a very small amount of damage because the thing is, you're only going to take 1 cold damage because it's fucking icy. I don't know if any of you guys have gone caving before, but cave water is as cold as it gets. It is going to be as cold as the stone around it. It is going to be fucking freezing. Sometimes it doesn't actually, thankfully, it's not cold enough to literally have ice in it, but it's cold enough that your body does kind of start going into shock that little bit.
Oh good.
So it's a good thing that you're not having to hold your breath through this, but Tsugi, please know that you are going to have this rising sense of panic. You are going to have difficulty moving. Your heart is going to be beating very fucking quickly as kind of the extremities of your body start kind of shutting down a little bit
Oh, good.
from this.
Great.
This is my
Cool.
favorite thing. Thank you.
So this is all very much flavor stuff for the moment.
For
and
the moment.
unless you need to start making rolls that will bump up against any of this. But yeah, keep this in mind with how you are acting and reacting.
I sure will. Also, I love the fact that Frankie is doing all this and just not thinking about the fact that I swear, we're gonna have this SPS. We haven't had it yet, but we will. But there's been an FPS where Frankie has talked to Tsugi about what specifically happened with Loki. So he knows that Frankie literally dipped his face into that. We also know that the water is extremely cold, which Tsugi was not given preparation for. Tsugi was recently startled by Frankie coming out of nowhere. This is my favorite thing. I love you guys.
This is an absolute goddamn mess.
Could it be anything else with us?
No. Has anyone else like told Biff to get into the water?
I mean, Frankie would have.
Biff can't see. Just to be very clear, if you go and you start going in a direction, Biff will not see you going in that direction.
We are still you still got hold of the rope, right?
Yeah.
So it could just sort of like tug her in the right direction.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If Frankie hadn't gotten that 20 on Constitution, she would actually have warned at least Biff that the water's fucking freezing. However, she doesn't think it's that big of a deal. It's climbing up the steps all over again. Like, she's fine with it, therefore everybody else must be fine with it too.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Biff, as you step into the water, give me that con save.
16.
Yeah, okay. With a 16, you can tell it is cold. It is very cold. You definitely wouldn't want to be in here for an extended period of time. I also want to point out, Ms. Foam, you have now been in the water for a solid 20 minutes. You are starting to slow down.
Uh-oh.
What-oh?
Frog down.
Yeah, like,
Frog
again,
down!
you're still good to stay in here for a bit longer, but you know you're going to need a moment to recover and warm up once you get out.
Shit.
For now...
Just hold her above the water.
When
When
you
we
go
go on
down.
the other side, is Biff, you just give it to Biff, and Biff can just hold her up like in The Lion King.
Yeah, so Biff, you're going to be alright for a while, because you are currently warm-blooded. Currently, and not actively something that is, lives in cold water. You are going to last about 10 minutes before you start slowing down, but for now, you are all right, other than just a shock of fucking cold in here,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I think she does the like dip a toe in. It's her shoe, but like whatever.
Excellent,
She
perfect.
dips a toe in and then like shivers and then jumps in. None of this is seen by the camera because again, it's fucking dark in here.
Everything's just done like Foley work, and that's
Yeah.
it.
There's woo, even through my shoe, I could feel that sploosh. And Tsugi, of course, just
Screaming.
Perfect. Okay, you guys are underwater then.
Yeah, we're gonna head in that direction, I guess.
Cool.
The way that we have back the way that we've come.
Tsugi is firmly holding on to Frankie's tail because fuck you so fucking much.
That's also once again extremely funny. She would have at very least like had like a tight grip on his upper arm to like steer him in the right direction. So I think it's very funny. She's like steering him along, but he's still like hanging onto her tail just to fuck with her. The tail has a fin on it now, by the way.
Oh, excellent. Oh,
Excellent.
ooh. Fucking
Miss
Miss
Foam
Foam.
could just kind of grab onto Biff.
Hitch a rides. It's cruising. Miss Foam has the realization that Frankie didn't tell the other two about what's on the other side. And is just like, shit.
Oh god, that's you know what? She probably should have.
Frankie,
That's
you need to work on
me.
your communication skills.
A therapist needing to work on their communication skills? Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. The failed therapist needing to work on their communication
The
skills?
disgraced therapist.
Wasn't fired, I quit.
Still
Ooh.
fails. Okay,
So
and under
mean.
you go. Frankie, can I get a strength save from you, please?
Ooh.
specifically because you are pulling both Biff and Tsugi along, even if they are.
Okay.
Well, I was like, Biff can swim. Biff will be able to swim.
Yeah, it's more just guys, more just sort of tug,
Yeah.
like gentle tugging
Yeah.
to like show her where to go.
Tsugi is not in a state where he is able to propel himself
Oh,
forwards.
good. Oh dear.
He's really not.
Rotate, boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Rotate, anime man.
All right. With a 12.
Rotate.
Good news is, you are going to make it to the other side.
Okay. Yeah. Just me.
Bad news is, you are going slower than before,
Oh,
so your count
no.
from earlier is not accurate.
Oh no.
Nice.
Probably get 2/3 of the way before Biff. You need to breathe. You need to get to the surface and
Mhm.
breathe now.
Oh shit. Let me check something. Right. Oh, excellent. It's a first level spell stuff. Okay. As soon as Miss Thumb spots Biff struggling, frog drop,
Drop.
frog drop,
drop.
and
Frog
the
drop.
cube appears and will just destroy water.
Ooh.
Just destroy the water.
What?
How much fucking water?
Apparently up to 10 gallons of water.
Oh, that's quite a lot. That's
yeah.
enough that you could stick your. That'll create like quite
Yeah.
a neat air pocket, right?
I mean,
Like a second.
now
Yeah,
that's
and
agree.
then come back to the back
mean-
to fuck back
Well, I
in.
mean, it'll go up and stick against the ceiling, won't it?
One moment, I'm just trying to mentally
Well,
map this because the thing is,
In terms of physics.
it says destroy water. At no point does it say it's creating air in its place.
Yeah, it's
Really?
it's kind of a vacuum situation, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well, too
technically,
late
by
to back
doing,
down now.
I will say, by doing this, you can probably lower the water level, of like the surface water level of this flooded tunnel by an inch. But the
Damn.
thing is, you're still another 2-ish minutes swimming away from getting to the
Oh.
surface.
Cool.
Okay. Wait. What? You say if you're lowering like the surface of it, right?
Mhm.
Then does that mean that? Because I'm just thinking in terms of physics. The top of the water
Yes.
and the tunnel is still completely below the surface.
Yes.
Okay. No. Fair
So yeah,
enough.
you wouldn't be able to even like create an air pocket or anything here.
Okay. I mean, Frankie can still cast shape water, which once again, not necessarily, but we've already decided that it would work for Tsugi. It's different, but there is the opportunity like we have a very small amount of air down here, so you know, like it just enough for Biff to maybe breathe, for like get another like small amount of air and enough to go on. Would that count?
I would let you go with that if Frankie knows about this.
Oh, don't make me do another perception check, please. I mean, like,
This isn't all right. This isn't just perception check. I want, while you guys have been doing a lot of rolling here, I want you to play this out in character how you think it would
Yep.
go out in a cinematic way as well. So like Biff, as you are running out of air, what are you doing?
See, now the problem is this is not gonna help.
What is what she
Uh-oh.
would do?
I mean, gosh, she would. I mean, first she would swim up
Bonk.
and then head bonk, and then God, like, what do you do?
I mean, there is
Get
rope
it.
situation if you are like struggling with it, or let go of it, or because there's
Oh
some
no,
tension.
I think if Biff is
in
moving
there.
around, if Biff is like swimming up, Frankie definitely feels there's a different
Then
tension
yes,
in the
then
rope.
yes,
Um,
she will look around. She will at the very least look around to see what's going on.
yeah.
I would also like to ask, would Expeditious Retreat help in this situation?
I was thinking that, but it has a vocal component.
Damn,
Yeah.
shit.
It's the new.
I know we've played fast and loose with it before,
yeah, but
but
also-
But in situations like this,
Yeah, this is where
Yeah.
it really actually matters.
hmm
Well, I mean, if Frankie has seen it, she will get Tsugi's attention, point at Biff, and just kind of like hope that he also puts the pieces together before she starts pulling him in that direction.
Can I paint a mental picture where, because
Please
you can't
do.
fucking see, but I am imagining that Frankie like pushes her face forward into this little air bubble, like just enough for her like snout to be in, and just goes, "Tsugi, we gotta, we gotta go over there." Like,
that's incredibly funny. I do not want to give Kai any excuse to take away any more air than we already have. Speaking uses air.
I mean, you can't really, because you can't point because Tsugi can't see in the dark, and you can't talk because you're underwater.
Oh God.
It comes up right.
Go
to his
ahead,
face.
take his air.
You've already taken everything else from him.
His dignity, his ability to not be fucking cold all the time. Why not?
I'm just here to present you guys
Ooh.
with problems. It's up to you guys to come up with the solutions.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Yeah. What is swimming speed?
Well, I would like to.
I believe, unless it says otherwise, I think it's usually like half your walking speed.
I would also like to argue that, as we have said, that Frankie is very, very faintly glowing, and that she has got a very tight grip on Tsugi. So, like she would be close enough to you could see what she is doing, even if you couldn't necessarily see Biff.
I have a question.
So, sorry, go ahead. We have many questions, all of us.
Sorry, fuck words. Because my two options are Biff either starts hitting the ceiling, which is not good, or
Yeah.
she probably tries to go faster and like leave Frankie behind
Oh boy.
because she knows which direction Frankie has been going in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The second I think is a more actionable
Yes.
like idea because I'm guessing she could, in theory, make some kind of athletics check.
Yep, okay, make me an athletics check to try and swim faster.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we understand you.
Oh.
And the other thing is, like, yeah, you do at least also have Ms. Foam keeping an eye on you this whole time, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Biff, what's your
Also, let
athletics?
me
Oh, really good.
fucking
Yeah.
get this shit.
That's an 8 total with a natural 2.
Okay,
Ooh.
the good news is I'm not gonna be mean and say you're swimming slower, but I will say
You're not getting anywhere.
You're not getting anywhere any faster.
Yeah.
You may be trying to move your arms faster, but also like the amount of energy that
Yep.
takes with how little air you've got, there's no difference.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
So here's the thing. We already have shape water in one direction. And Tsugi is sort of looking around. Because Frankie is like yanking on him and pulling on him and the rope's going on, he could tell that something's wrong. Would Biff come close enough to Frankie that Tsugi could like grab onto Biff and shove his face next to Biff so that they can share the air pocket?
That is the idea, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like, that's our plan.
Alright,
Okay, so here's the hilarious... Sorry,
Mock,
real quick.
This is down to you. Do you think, while Biff is swimming blindly, this tunnel isn't massively wide, but it is wide enough that you could actively go past Frankie if needed? Are you bothering to go around where you think Frankie is, considering the very slight...
No, she's just going.
Cool.
In that case,
No, she's probably in full panic mode, right? If I'm
Yeah.
looking at like some D&D stuff, if you run out of your time, technically you should be unconscious, and then you survive a number of rounds equal to your con modifier. So, you know.
I'm being nice enough to say you're not unconscious yet.
Yes.
Nice.
So here's the hilarious part. Frankie is trying to give a plan to Tsugi. Tsugi actually is aware that he's like in an altered mind state with how cold it is. So he's actually not picking up on Frankie's plan, but separately they both came up with the same plan.
Amazing.
I like this. Yes,
Because-
good.
Jay, I'm so sorry. I literally didn't pick up on what you were laying down,
Oh,
but
bless.
apparently both of us came up with the same plan. So I'm just saying, I'm just blaming it on Tsugi's altered state, and definitely not because I'm also extremely tired.
No, it's okay. That's very good.
It's the fact that Tsugi's in shock. Everybody,
Mhm,
don't at me. But anyway, Tsugi, having come to the plan separately, so he doesn't give Frankie the credit for the plan, which makes him less resistant to it, does immediately comply with Frankie's plan.
Hooray!
Always good. Okay, yeah. Biff, as you are swimming past, you do bump into Tsugi and Frankie, and they kind of get in the way a bit. Frankie, Tsugi, please, roll something to try and grab Biff.
I mean, the idea is just to get the idea is even if
I mean,
so
she's
we
about
don't
to
grab
pass
them,
out.
it is literally
She's not going to
just-
be resisting for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it is like.
Yeah, in that case, like, I mean, like, it may be you doing another spellcasting roll to reshape the water as needed.
Oh, but what if it goes
And-
wrong?
Or
I mean, I could. So what I can do is I can roll Dex, and I can literally just have Tsugi like find Biff and just like literally grab on until they're both like faces shoved
Yes.
together
yes,
enough.
that works. Try that one first, I
Okay.
think.
Go
Because I don't
for
want you
it.
guys to die.
No.
Great
Can I
job,
do an assist?
everybody.
Can I
It's
do
a
an assist
7.
of any kind? Literally, or even if it's just like letting go of Tsugi.
Yeah, you know what? That works.
Okay, I am taking the assist, please, God, please. 10.
10's half.
Why?
10's half.
No, it isn't. 10.5 is midway. And you'd have to get 11 technically to get even
I
the base.
know, that's the thing. I wouldn't even want you to give it to me with a fucking 10.
Inspiration
Damn.
point.
Oh, yes. You know what? Actually, yes. Yes. Okay. No. Here's how it goes. This is very much impacted by the fact that Tsugi's in shock, and although there's not really time to observe, Tsugi's a lot farther in shock than he should be. And you guys will probably figure this like more when he's out of the water than in the water, but Frankie, he's really slow
Oh boy.
and just really not putting things together and working well. And so like you literally see he's trying to climb Biff, and like twice he misses, and then I think Biff gives like another panicked shudder, and like like
do
some
have
of
that
the
inspiration
breath that she's been desperately trying to hold on to goes out, and something shifts in the way he moves, and he like basically headbutts you in order to make sure that he's gotten close enough, and Biff, you can finally breathe. And that is one of my inspiration points.
Oh,
I know,
Oh, God.
I know, but it sucks. Hey, sorry. Hey, I'm just gonna lay on you.
Just back to back.
No, not back to back.
Back to
He's
back,
like
heads together.
it's like chest to back. Like his arms are wrapped around Biff's neck. Biff, you can feel him full body shuddering.
Oh,
He's not doing hot,
cool.
but you can breathe.
Cool. So that all took place within like, I don't know, like 10 seconds.
Like, yeah, about like 10 to 20 seconds, really.
Cool. Okay. Biff's gonna start swimming.
Yeah.
Just
Yum.
keep swimming.
It
just
was
keep
Miss Foam.
swimming.
Was Miss Foam not a frog anymore?
If I don't know, because I don't think
we-
the control water
I will.
happened.
Yeah, I will allow
yeah,
you to
you said
retcon that.
you pitched it as an idea.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Still a frog.
See the fog.
Yeah, no, Biff's just gonna start swimming.
Okay.
Nice.
Later, losers, we're going.
Do you have anything else you want to torment us with, Kai?
Well, you haven't come out the other side with, so not while you're underwater.
Yeah.
Go as far as we
It just gets better.
I can tell you what happens when they come out on the other side. Is Biff
Oh,
takes a very
shit.
big, loud breath and probably throws Tsugi onto land.
No!
Yeet.
Oh, she can't see.
She can't see now.
She definitely takes a big, loud breath and then holds
Yeah.
Tsugi above the water like the Lion King. Yeah.
I should really learn what those syllables actually are. I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of it. It's literally just that I don't know the syllables.
Yeah.
We're doing great, fam. We're doing great.
We are. We're
You're
doing
doing
great.
very good.
Okay, did so we have successfully gotten out
You've
of the tunnel?
successfully gotten out to the
Biff
other
and
side.
Tsugi have.
Thank God.
Biff left you guys
Congrats.
behind. I don't know if y'all were following or what.
Yeah.
They're tied to ropes, so technically they're just a rope's length behind you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Biff definitely would have let go of the rope if she had almost passed out.
No, that's fair. No, they can come join you pretty quickly. You guys can crawl out. You are now on the floor of this large cavern, except you have no idea where you are unless you want to give me perception checks. And Tsugi, you'll be at disadvantage for that if you want to make it at all.
Yeah, Tsugi's not making a perception check at the moment.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see shit.
Light up a torch.
Yeah, Tsugi is not able to light up a torch right now.
Cool.
Uh, Yep.
Yeah, okay, Biff's gonna light up a torch though.
That's awesome.
Was that your perception check?
Yes, it was.
Okay, well you don't notice.
I
shit.
don't notice shit. Frankie's just sitting on like the shore or the beach or whatever, and just like just shakes herself. As like, well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Fucking hell. Does Miss Fur wanna go make a perception, Miss
I
Fur?
will say, yeah.
like
with the
spits
20
out an entire waterfall of water.
Swoosh.
The good news,
Let
Ms.
me
Fun-
know when
Probably onto Sugi's face, which
Hey,
would be
oh,
funny
yeah,
if
totally.
it wakes him up.
totally. Kai, when you're done describing things, just let me know before we move on.
Yeah, no, I will say the only real description I have here, unless Biff wants to make a roll here, do you?
I mean, I can
Like
give it the old.
It'll be dark. You won't see anything, but you might be able to hear stuff.
I said she did light a torch.
Oh no, that is true. Yeah, okay, in that case.
So she probably can't see a ton, but you know.
Okay, nice.
Natural 19.
Hey, get
Okay,
it.
yeah. With the 19, Biff, yeah, you get a look around. You see the 3 tunnels, one to your left, one in front of you, one to your right. You also hear like there's very, very distant rolls of thunder that do like you wouldn't know this because you didn't hear them before, but Ms. Foam with that 21, you notice that the rolls of thunder do seem a little bit closer than they did before. And also that like very slight movement of air, that slight breeze has picked up a little bit, so like the wind has increased. It's still barely noticeable. You mostly only notice it because you both have wet skin, and therefore it's really easy to notice when you've got wind blowing across.
Yeah.
The other thing you notice is, Biff, you also hear like the grinding of stone on stone. And Miss Foam, good news is the grinding doesn't seem to have gotten any louder. If anything, it seems to have moved further away.
Interesting.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so that is okay. Cool. So that is something that can move, and that sounds like a creature. That sounds like a cave
Creature.
creature that I do not want to run into.
A creature?
Yeah,
An
creature.
hour story?
Speaking of what we noticed, how's Sugi looking?
Yeah. Are you done describing Kai?
Yep, I'm done. Go nuts.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't interrupting.
No, you're good.
So Biff has thrown Tsugi onto Biff has held Tsugi up and then like yeeted him on the ground.
Yep.
Basically thrown up a bunch of water onto him, and he's really not reacting tunishly.
Aw,
He should not be this severely impacted for somebody who didn't even have to hold his breath, but he's like all curled into himself and he's still visibly shaking, and it's not like the cold water has gone away, but like he's out, he should be able to move, and he's just not he's just sort of curled up, and he should not be this affected by shock, at least yet, but he's not making witty commentary. He's not trying to move around, not trying to drench any of the water off. He's just shaking, almost in the fetal position, and still.
Biff pokes him.
He doesn't react tunishly. The poke happens. He doesn't really acknowledge it.
Frankie is going to notice this. It's pretty difficult not to. And she is going to look from him to Ms. Foam and say, which direction did you say that the breeze was coming from?
Left.
All right, I think potentially if we have any way of temporarily heading above ground, that might be a good idea. I don't think that all of us are in ideal shape for continuing on. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Frog nods. And I think I'm just hand waving her being able to talk, but this is like the last of the speak of animals for this
Yeah.
one spell use anyway.
It's probably been close
We
to
put-
10 minutes, but not exactly.
More or less, it was slightly longer on the way back.
Yeah,
4 minutes.
I'll
there,
let you guys
but-
still have it
Yeah.
for the sake of communication.
Um.
Do any? Oh
No.
wait. Do any of us have any kind of healing stuff to dispel that?
Spell what?
The sort of shock condition or whatever.
Not like shock. There's like more appropriate spells that deal with like calm emotions, but she doesn't have that. She has straight healing, but
Yeah.
Also, I do want to be I do just want to be genuine. This is not a hit points thing. This is
Mhm,
not
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's
But
why
yeah,
I
yeah.
what I
So it's not
figured.
necessarily a hit points thing, but again, this is
shock. Yeah, something to be
how
tended to.
we react.
Fair.
Yeah. Because she would. Well, can I? Here's a question: Can frogs access their hammer? Because she's done it before. Is the thing the
Can
way
frogs
that
access
her?
their
Yeah,
hammer
I would
space?
say you could. If my one request is your hammer space is inside your mouth as you reach
Oh,
one little
yeah.
froggy
Yeah, you
leg
have to
into that sort of thing.
Spit it up.
Yeah, she's gonna try and be very nice and careful about this, but fucks. She pulls out like a very tattered, like quilted blanket. Like
Aw.
what she would give is a shock blanket. She doesn't know what a shock blanket is, so you have quilts.
It's a very nice quilt.
Does Frankie have prestidigitation?
Yeah, that's please.
Let me. No, I've got mending.
That's
Okay.
great.
Hold up.
That's awesome.
Fuck,
Thanks.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Um,
Biff literally has. I've been like looking at her shit, like her spells and what she has on hand. Like she does not have things for this.
mhm.
F.
The only thing that she has that in theory would help in any way is a set of dark common clothes. But I don't think that that would be appropriate. Also, I don't know if she knows that that's a smart idea.
Mhm.
The idea generally being, if it's, I mean, my man's shaken, so maybe he's cold, right? That's the logic.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a logical, not that Biff is a logical thinker, but
Yeah.
so why are you cold? Clothes are wet. Get out of wet clothes. Put warm clothes on.
I mean, do you try?
Bone apple teeth.
Bone apple teeth.
Right? I'm like, I don't know if that's appropriate in this time.
Go with what you think Biff would do.
Oh man, I don't even know what Biff would do.
I mean, Biff has probably seen people like put people in water and pull people out of water before, right? This is part of her job. I think you could probably make an argument for having a general, or at least having seen other people do it.
Biff has not had the correct side of this experience. The correct perspective of this experience.
Biff has not been on the recovery side, only the torture.
She's only been on the bad side. What Biff would do is sit him up and slap him.
Oh shit!
All right.
Excellent.
Tsugi.
Blanket slap.
Tsugi takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage. This is
Can I
not
roll a
optional.
medicine check?
You can roll medicine. He's still gonna take 1 point of damage from the
Yeah.
slap.
Hi, can I roll medicine?
I'm not going to contest the damage because roll medicine. Go ahead.
Cool, it's a straight D20. 3.
Oh, boy.
The slap definitely helped.
It definitely helped. He's
Yeah,
still
his head moved.
his head moved. His head definitely moved. He's still actively shaking and still trying to curl in on himself, but he moved. So it
That's
helped.
good.
It's
You
like
did
before-
good, Biff. You did good.
Is
Frankie
anyone
will
gonna stop her
intervene
from
before.
doing this?
Frankie will intervene before Biff makes an attempt to
Okay, good.
continue the good job that she is doing.
This is all she
Very good
knows.
She's
Very
trying.
good
I
job.
love her.
This is what she knows, y'all.
I love her so much.
Oh god. Sorry, I'm just trying to cause Frankie's medicine or would survival medicine survival's -2 for Frankie, so it doesn't matter. Medicine skill is 0, so I don't know if she would actually know how to treat shock. But I
Well, that's
think
what Biff
roll
just
for it.
rolled.
I mean, like, it's just a flat D20, so that's a 14.
Okay, so you
really
do not
not
know for
bad.
certain, but a 14
wake
is
up.
good enough. You know a couple basics. First up, the first thing you need to make sure is Tsugi gets dry and warm. So some manner of campfire would be helpful. Another good thing, like blanket is a good idea, so Ms. Foam did good with that. The other thing is hot drinks or hot food, because getting, realistically, drinks would be better, because warming Tsugi up from the inside is going to be the easiest.
Okay, so
And 3, make sure no one slaps them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
no,
other
three
thing is,
makes-
the other thing is just give Tsugi time to recover, because a lot of this will go away as long as Tsugi can kind of stay calm and slowly pull himself back together once he's warm.
yeah. So
Tsugi,
I
wake
have-
up! Goes to do another slap.
Another
No,
point
no
of bludgeoning
slapping.
damage?
no,
Does Frankie stop her?
No, it's too late. You said it.
No,
I
no,
said
no,
go
no,
to
no,
do
no, no,
another
no,
one.
no, no, no.
Too late.
I'm giving
Too
you
late.
the opportunity
Yeah.
to stop her.
Frankie would intervene to prevent any slapping.
Hmm?
No more hitting.
What?
Give Jay a sec, they're dying.
It's okay.
Love you, Jay.
Love you too. Okay, no.
Why
what-
not?
Sorry.
Why not?
Hit it. I don't quite know how to explain this to you, dear, but hitting people does not make them better, it makes them worse. Does that make sense?
Not in my experience, it usually makes them better.
Well, please, I mess around with what makes people better and what makes people worse as my day job, so please just do not hit him.
You're
right?
employed?
Self-employed, thank you. God.
Correct.
You voice that exists in the cave. I'm self-employed.
Kai leaning in at the
The top panel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Well, then how do we get Tsugi back up?
Yes, no, I think I know what we need to do. And I just really want to explain, because the reason that Frankie knows this, and it is the worst possible way for her to know this, is that there has 100% been a scene in one of her awful romance novels.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wherein the romantic
God.
lead has, has fallen overboard or something, and then the heroine has had to fish him
Oh
out
my
and then
God.
tenderly dress his wounds and shit. So she's gonna be going off what she can remember from that, which actually does include
Oh, boy.
CPR.
warm, no, not CPR, thank you, not quite going there, but it does include warm and drink and, the basics of that. So she's not going to be doing any damage, but it's a terrible context for her to have produced this knowledge from.
Yeah, but also the thing is, people often, when they're doing that stuff, do their research. So it's not even,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if
exactly.
it's specifically this novel, but like it's entirely possible that she was given very good advice.
Frankie reads a lot of the equivalent of Hurt Comfort, okay?
I will say the advice was good enough for a 14, and that was it.
Hey!
Amazing, incredible. This is the best timeline. I love you guys.
So, yeah, so she is going to ask if anybody has a change of clothes or anything like that. You said like Mark, you said
Yeah,
that
no,
Biff does have
I
one.
mean, they're gonna be fucking large.
I mean, yeah, that's probably good. You could just wrap some extra.
Ooh.
Hey guys. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Are we staying in this cave?
I thought we
I
should
mean,
go up.
I mean, at least I think probably getting Tsugi out of horrible wet clothes is a good idea, and then moving out of the cave.
Sure. Yeah, no, if you like ask, yeah, Biff will produce like a. It's probably like a equivalent of her regular suit, but it's just all black
Mm.
for special occasions.
Ooh.
So you guys are saying you're trying to take clothes off of Tsugi?
That's what Frankie's doing.
Yes. Why are you laughing?
Make a strength check. Wait, what is it? That grapple.
Ooh, okay.
5,
I think it's just strength, right?
let's see.
She
Grapple.
does have a blanket.
Let's see.
If
You
the
wanna-
person who's trying to grapple, it's athletics. The person who is saving from the grapple can make athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Okay, so athletics, not great. Okay, this is just gonna make things even more incredible.
Oh,
So Tsugi rolled a 10 to try and grapple you, Frankie, who is trying to take off his clothes.
a reasonable reaction. 8.
Nice.
Okay, so
Great job,
what
everybody.
happens is he's again fetal position, but basically on the ground, shivering. Frankie, do you like roll him on his back to try and take his jacket off?
I mean, the idea is that if he's like on his side or or whatever, she's going to just attempt to sit him up and pull his jacket off at least.
All right, so you go from like sat up and you get your hand at the bottom of his jacket because it looks like it's tucked in his pants, and suddenly you are instead on the ground and he's over you like don't no don't I'm fine and then he
Oh,
sort of
fuck you, what?
blinks he blinks like he doesn't really know what.
Tsugi?
He's still very shocky, but no take off. Don't take off his clothes.
Tsugi, if you stay in wet clothes, you are going to continue to get cold and miserable and potentially get yourself and the rest of us hurt. You need to let me help you. I promise that I won't rub it in later.
Also, can I, Mock, I think it's you that's breathing into your mic or something.
Oh, I'm
but
so fucking sorry.
Sorry, I just hear this rumble in the background
Oh,
every couple of seconds.
That's the creature! Don't silence
the creature.
The creature and the thunder and the lightning. Yeah.
Fine, I can cut it out.
Okay, so, oh boy. Tsugi's again, sort of slow blinking. You can see that he's hearing your words, but you can see if his brain was a machine, it would be frozen up. You can see that the gears are trying to process. He's actually trying to hear you while he's listening to you, but he's so cold.
Would you?
He's
Sorry, go on.
No. You got it. I was just saying he's frozen.
Okay. Would you prefer to get changed yourself?
And slowly he does start nodding. His eyes are just locked in yours.
All right, then you'll have to let me
How
up.
how light is it exactly?
There is a
Uh,
torch.
There's
I
one
know
torch.
I know it's torchlight.
So that's bright light
Um,
for 30 feet, I believe, and then dim
bright
light
light
for
for
another
30
30.
feet. Okay, that's plenty.
Mhm.
So Frankie, you get this fun little tidbit. You've never looked like Tsugi close in the eyes before because duh, it's Tsugi. If you look him in the eyes, he's gonna assume something's happening. But
It's a sign of
as
aggression.
you're yeah. It's either a sign of aggression or a sign of interest. Neither of which you want. Let's be real. But as he's towering over you, shivering and vulnerable and also not exploitive, which is not a combination that you've really encountered before, you notice that the light isn't shining off of his eyes. And
Okay.
and you sort of like think back like, oh no, is that a sign that he's sick? And no, you've just realized the light never shines off of his eyes, which is definitely not normally like a Ghibellian aesthetic.
Hmm.
My God, he can't do sparkle eyes.
You can't do sparkle eyes.
That's okay. Frankie's got like twice as much like anime sparkle eyes as Tsugi
True.
does, so like they make up for it.
Okay, and then like however you guys he does slowly get off Frankie, and like as he's trying to like shift his hips, he does sort of like kind of fall over. He's really not doing great with
Okay,
the cold.
What's hang on 1 second.
Mhm.
Give me
Yeah.
2 seconds. I'm gonna
You may have 3 out of the goodness of my will.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, yeah, she manages. She does in fact manage to catch him, and like tries her best to like sort of like when you're trying to like hold somebody up and sort of like that sort of under the elbow kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like okay, yes, all right, you can try to do this yourself. If you need any help, just one of us a shout. All right.
Fine. It's fine. And he takes the clothes and then like throws the blanket over him, which isn't really going to be useful. And
If
there's
you-
like
I was gonna say, if you want, you can have a big rock you can walk behind.
I mean, like Frankie would literally just like turn around, everybody.
Boot rotation.
I'm sure
Somebody
there's a
is
big rock.
shy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a big rock. Tsugi doesn't have the brain space to go behind the big rock. Literally, all he could think of is cover, blanket here, put blanket overhead.
Oh.
And
Fall asleep. It's nighttime.
it's not nighttime. He would love for it to be nighttime, but he knows he's got a job to do.
Tsugi go night. Oh boy.
Nighttime? Nighttime!
Yeah, no, Biff will
Okay.
just turn around.
Yeah, same.
Even with you guys turning around, which first of all is lovely and beloved, and I don't want you to stop, but even then, he's still putting the blanket over his head. His brain is not functioning to the level that it normally is.
That's fine.
It's entirely fine. It's probably keep him warmer.
Eventually, you guys hear a sort of, okay, and when you turn around, the guy's still got his fucking clothes. Wait a second. All of the clothes are black. So it's not what he was wearing, but it's in the exact same style it was. And you guys, you know what? I'll give this to Frankie, and then anybody else who wants to make a perception check.
Yeah,
The
I'll make a
clothes
little perception check here.
a little perception check.
Little perception check.
All right, I'll give you guys a second. Okay, so everybody notices. This helped that Tsugi didn't even try to stealth it. It was just not in front of you. The clothes that he was wearing weren't grayscale. They don't even really look like they were the style of clothes he was wearing. They're sort of orange And they look sort of like robes before he stuffs them into his jacket. Huh.
Interesting.
Hazmat suit. Sugi has breached containment.
Yes, breach containment.
You went hazmat suit. I went police escape.
See, I went prison.
escape. Yeah, prison escape.
All of
No,
these
my
suits,
brain went-
Tsugi.
Absolutely not there at all.
All of these suit. And I think that this is probably an excellent point. Do people need a 5-minute break?
I need a stretch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
I
idea.
need to do
Yeah.
a backflip.
Okay, everyone, refill your water bottles, duck to the bathroom, do all of that stuff. We will see you back in a minute.
Will do.
Incredible. Flawless.
Oust.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Unstoppable. I'm so happy. I love this game. I love you guys.
Snail, I fucking love this because, again, dear listeners, we were literally talking about this just before the game, like earlier today. We did not think it would come up in this game, and yet.
This is what happened when you let me engage in the whomp.
Oh boy.
God. I'm gonna be right
I
there.
love this is extremely good and interesting. 2, I am absolutely delighted that we now have an excuse to kick off our horrible. Wait, am I in love with you? Oh wait, no. Plot line that we were joking about.
Anyway, we're on break. I don't have to do good audio. I'm having some chocolate.
Munch, munch.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm just gonna get up and have a quick walk around.
Yeah.
Stretch.
You guys know that I'm gonna draw Tsugi in shock, Frankie trying to help on the ground, Tsugi towering over her. You know that's gonna be covered in flowers, baby.
Please
You just
do.
know it.
Yes, it needs to look as anime as fucking possible. Snail doing art of this wonderful moment.
Yay! Roses in the background and everything.
Yes.
Exactly.
So good. I love this game. I love every single character. I love all of you so much. If I ever talk too much, just say Tsugi enough and Tsugi will grumble, but then I'll say enough. And I'm just so happy that I get to drop lore and I'm
good
happy.
stuff. It's good
I'm
stuff.
very happy.
I'm having fun.
I love playing game. Game is good.
God, I miss this. I missed Odyssey so much. I love all of it. What I love is, like, chapter 1 was full of puzzles, and I definitely had fun coming up with it, but, like, because puzzles all have a specific solution, watching you guys fumble around trying to find that specific solution was mildly infuriating at times. But now we're out in the real world, so I don't have to give you puzzles, I can give you problems, and those are entirely up to you guys.
We love creating solving problems.
And creating more for yourself later down the line.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I am so intrigued how people outside of my brain are perceiving what happens with Tsugi. Because, like,
He breached
I've got-
containment.
he has breach containment. I really shouldn't say this, but I just dropped something huge, but you guys don't know why, and it makes me
Nice.
so happy.
It's gonna be
Excellent.
good. Also, I am like, also, hi, Hazelnut Gallery, Judy, hi, welcome to whatever the fuck's going on. Please, I want to see all the Tsugi theories. I want
Please.
to know what you are yelling about. And not you. I understand you wanting to join into the game zone. Like, you want to have input, but yeah, no, when I'm in, like, game mode, I need to be in game mode, and any sort of text in the game zone distracts me so fucking much. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry too. I've definitely been guilty of that.
All of you, because sometimes you have chatter that you want to do without interrupting anyone, but yeah, no, whenever it happens, it's like fucking record scratching noises in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
You and I handshake. We will minimize this.
Thank you. Yeah. I
Also-
desperately want to see the Tsugi theories, because as the person who does know what's up with Tsugi.
And, like, okay, first of all, I can agree Tsugi gay.
Yeah.
I
Things
can
are
canonize, I
theories,
can
not
canonize
proven
that.
facts.
That's fact.
Dee
But-
I love
but-
that.
What's this?
Dee
He's
Tsugi is
secretly
secretly
a
a
bird.
bird.
Well, he was pretty miffed when he had that air sprite in his hammer space.
Tsugi go night night.
Tsugi go night night.
Dee, do you know? Do you know why that's so funny? Do you know? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about
Is
it.
it?
Mark.
Mark?
Mark.
Do you want to share with the class?
It's not my secret to tell.
Whose secret is it then? Who should we go pester?
I can't tell you that. It's spoilers.
God
Oh
damn
my
it. I'm gonna stab you with my fucking knitting needles.
Okay, I will not bug you about who it was. Or who it is, or etc. I should
Don't
grab a
worry.
water bottle. 1 second.
Listen, it's not my secret, so.
Why can't you even tell us whose secret it is?
No, because then you'd look at them and you'd look at their characters and you'd be like, oh, who's the secret whatever?
Wait, is this, you know, the widely known bird that everyone
Maybe.
with a secret identity?
I don't know.
Is it somebody whose name is reversed Mad Mod?
Because if this is just about Delta, we all know about Delta.
No. Unrelated.
Oh. Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, my neck fucking hurts. Why?
You gotta make it go pop.
Oh, it just feels really stiff.
Remove human spine.
Remove human spine. Shake it out like a rug. Ow.
Literally.
Dee, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Literally,
hate
people
you.
have.
Listen, when people tell me their shit, I gotta be rock solid.
No, that's fair. No, I do not fault you in the slightest of that, and I think it is a good and admirable thing, but also I hate you for not telling us because I want to know in on the gossip.
Yeah, we want secrets, but we don't want you to be disloyal. We just want the secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand.
I do understand.
Munch, munch, munch.
Snacker.
A snacker.
A snacker, a snacker.
A snack as you.
I have some Tony's Choco Lonely.
Ooh,
Nice.
Don't say good tasting things. I don't want to.
Caramel-
I don't want to
caramel
leave.
sea salt.
No.
Go get some food, Snail.
Go.
I don't wanna.
Go
You're
eat.
too funny.
Look, this is the break. This is the time to go get yourself food.
We don't want to self-chem into you.
We will self-chem into you though.
Fine.
Go get at least a snack.
Self-care.
What are we doing? Because I don't want pizza
I
again.
don't know. We will figure something out
We'll figure-
because I know that
later.
I'm hungry.
That's
This-
a problem for later us.
I don't want to have to continue to choose what to eat every day for the rest of my life. Who decided this?
Also, I would love to get fish and chips, but we did just have like pizza for dinner yesterday and then lunch today.
Also, it's a Sunday. The
Oh
chip
yeah, it's
shop's
closed.
closed.
Fuck, never mind.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh well.
Well, we do have a bunch of pasta. in the
Pasta would be
fridge.
good. Good do tuna pasta.
Oh, tuna
That is a
pasta
fun
takes
one.
ages to cook though.
That is true. We might do pasta though.
Do you have any other fun sauces? You got like a pesto?
I know we've got like bolognese in the freezer, so
I don't like pesto. I refuse.
I'm
Jay-
sorry to hear about your bad taste.
yeah, Jay
It
is a
gives me a
coward.
headache. It actively gives me a headache.
I don't understand how that's possible. Pesto
Neither
is the
do
best
I.
pasta sauce.
Jay is a coward when it comes to a lot of pasta related
I'm in
things.
physical pain, thank you.
pesto with like a tortellini.
I
Oh,
don't know what
Ooh.
tortellini is.
That would be
Is that the bow tie one?
no. Think about like a ravioli, but then put into like a little circle.
hmm It's one of the ones that like it has like the little parcels of stuff inside.
Ooh,
hmm
gross.
You don't like ravioli?
No, no. Oh,
Okay, to be fair, that might just be because you've never had good ravioli.
that is actually very true. That is
Because
like
how much stuff
Oh
have
my
I cooked
God.
for you that you've eaten before and you've hated, but then
like
I've
so
made
many, so many things.
Yeah, dude, it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
that's a tortellini.
Absolutely delicious. I love them in like a creamy tomato sauce, frankly.
And it's also a good one. Yeah, Jay, we're gonna have to get some good pastas into you.
hmm
I'm happy to try.
Problem is, since moving to the UK, I don't know what brands are good or not.
Mm.
Like, I know the
Yeah.
good brands back in Australia. I don't know the ones here.
I don't even know what brands are there. So,
Mm.
all right. Well, you guys are just gonna have to come here, and
Yeah.
I'll use whatever brands I know to
Yeah,
make good pasta for you.
Yeah. We will visit the US at some point. Eventually, we fucking swear. We've got enough.
Yeah,
friends
it
that
doesn't
we
have to be
visit.
soon though. I don't blame you. Don't rush it.
No, I mean, I'm looking at like everything going on in the US currently, and no, we will not be rushing it.
No, I don't blame you.
But yeah, someday.
Someday, one day, or maybe I'll fly over and I'll just pack in my suitcase.
Secretly a bird.
Smuggling pastas.
Oh my god.
Exotic and forbidden pastas.
See, this makes this. I'm just looking at that and like I'd love to chip in with something else here, with like a fun take on the situation, except I can't because no one knows about this character yet. They haven't turned up in anything yet, and
Have
none
I
of
met
y'all-
them?
Keep your
I know
secret.
about
Bird?
them. But like I've got another Jay knows about the character because I've kind of said to them they've
A
seen
secret
me
bird?
doing art, but like yeah, no, there is another there is something else going on. that I want to chip
Excellent.
in, I can't, and I don't think I'm gonna
No,
get the
dude,
chance
that
to
was the one I
soon.
was talking about.
Is this?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry. Wait. Is this related particularly to Secret Bird?
I wasn't
or-
sure what was like revealed or not, so I didn't want to.
I have no idea what's going on in Dreamer's Crest.
The other side of the country, the continent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What happens in that mountain stays in that mountain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smuggle pasta into the UK.
The reason why it's illegal because it tastes too good. There's a certain threshold of good food you're allowed in the UK. Once you try and cross the border, they take it from you.
Yeah, see, it's the thing, the border crossing that I don't know. Because like when I went to California, I brought jam with me.
Mm.
Not in my carry-on, but in a checked bag.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could bring some pesto in.
Probably.
I mean, probably you're.
It's
within the same-
homemade.
If you're within the same country, then realistically, yeah, you should be allowed.
No, but I'm just like, if I come from here to the UK, like, is that gonna?
Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
I want to break into wherever they store the foods
Can
that
I
they take
ship
from
it?
people.
Can I mail it?
I mean, people have
Possibly.
mailed foods before, yeah.
Possibly. Like as long as it's clearly declared, I reckon you could. You wouldn't be able to mail it to Australia, but you'd probably be able to mail it to the UK.
You'd have to
Mm.
like package it really carefully though, because like that stuff getting thrown around. Oh, by the way, how long does it take for
Yeah.
stuff to get to?
Yeah, Mock, has the package arrived to you yet? Have you gotten it yet?
Not
Like,
to
I'm
my
guessing it
knowledge, no.
hasn't.
Damn it.
How long does it usually take?
It should be
I don't
there
know.
now. I mean, everything's slow because
Yeah, everything is slow and
It's still
also the package
January.
is heavy, so
it was a track package though, wasn't
What's
it?
in the
I
package?
believe so.
We sent you a shit ton of stuff, Mock. You will get it eventually.
I will get it
and Jay are
eventually.
recording from a very specific location. Do not ask what's in the package.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Okay,
Oh.
have we got everyone back?
Yeah, Snail has returned.
Now we unmute
Real quick, I've had my power bar, I've had my piss, I've had my water, The only other
You
thing
drink a whiskey drink, you drink a vodka
Are we doing
drink.
urine therapy?
I don't like the order that you did that because it has implications, Snail.
Because we're talking about packages, I did order your tea yesterday, Kai. I couldn't figure out how to send it directly to you, so it's gonna come to me, and then it's gonna go to you. But I just wanted you to know because I finalized the design, and I was like, I can't take it anymore.
Yes. I get my tea soon. Yes.
Oh,
I am
I'm fucking
excited.
crying.
You get your tea, then you get your E10.
Mhm.
Okay, hang on, wait. What kind of tea?
Essentially all of the flavors that Kai likes.
It's a
So
big old mix of stuff. We don't know if it's actually going to taste all good together, but we'll see.
Including
We do
does
not.
this include the boy juice?
Well, that's what
Testosterone tea.
That's what the tin is for. That's the thing. That's what
Okay,
started
okay.
this whole thing.
Here, let me really quickly explain. There is a website where you can make custom teas, and if you buy like a big enough pack, they come in a tin that you can customize what it says and what the top is. So what I did is I made a custom top that's Toonkind to E for Kai. And then when all of the tea is gone, that's where they'll put their tea.
Oh my
It's their
god,
tea tin.
that's amazing.
Isn't
my
it?
God.
It's
Oh
so
my
good.
god,
I'm so proud of myself for this
that's so
stupid joke.
galaxy brained.
I am so excited for it to arrive. It's gonna be so good.
And again, tell me if it's drinkable, because if it's drinkable, I might just make the same blend and call it something else. Or I might just say everybody gets to have Toonkind tea. If it's not good, just dump it out and use the tin for your tea.
Yeah, I will.
The
I will
other tea.
definitely let you know how it goes. It's
Amazing.
good.
Toonkind TNT.
Okay,
TNT.
now
TNT.
I'm ready.
Really blowing up. Yeah.
Oh, I had something I wanted Biff to say if we want to come back.
Go
to
Yeah.
that.
Anyway,
Mhm.
we've been on break for a solid like 20 minutes now. So.
And we resume.
Oh, Tsugi, you look really good in those. I didn't know you were a size extra, 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 extra large.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not getting its inspiration point for
Yeah,
that.
you know what? You know what? That's a fantastic cold open after the break. Yeah.
Oh
Everyone, you get an inspiration point, and you get an inspiration point.
Well, I'm back to having one.
How else are we going to survive when we can't get through a fucking 4-minute tunnel?
That's a long
of
time.
underwater.
I
It's a long
can't hold my breath for 4 minutes.
No.
God damn.
I think longest I've actually managed to hold my breath for close to 4 minutes before. So like,
Yeah, like it's possible, but only
you
with
play
a
the
lot of
saxophone?
practice in your free diving and stuff.
I do not play the saxophone, but I do know a lot of the tricks for like being able to hold your breath for longer, such as hyperventilating beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
like, also in all fairness, going underwater without an air tank in a cave is one of the most dangerous things you can do in real life, just like ever. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't think we should feel too bad about it.
Remember, kids,
Yeah.
don't do this at home.
No, really don't.
This is
You
for
will die.
Toons only.
The cave will kill you, and it will not care.
There's an Angst
Okay.
Archives episode about that.
Hey.
Okay, so the sad thing is, again, Tsugi does not respond. He's not responding much or right. He's not responding Toon-like. He's not responding Tsugi-like. This is shock. This is full on brain has shut down to try and preserve the body because it's so fucking cold.
Mm.
If you didn't like him, you could just say so.
No, Biff, no! And he wouldn't respond to that either. I hate this, actually.
Man.
Oh.
Womp is fine and funny until somebody gets sad, and then I'm like, fuck!
You have regrets.
Many of
How
them, no, but I don't want to make Biff sad.
No, I don't want to make Biff sad. We love Biff.
How long has it been since we first jumped it, like we first hit that water area? It's been
Okay,
like
let's see. You were in it for 10 minutes there and back, 10 minutes, so that's 20 minutes, another 10 minutes skate, like, call it, so you have now been in the water for, like, if you have stayed in the water while Tsugi's been doing this, it's now been, like, a solid half hour.
We haven't stayed in the water.
yeah,
we're
I-
like on
I'm
the
a-
edge. We're like on the.
Yeah. Okay, well then, yeah, it's been half an hour since you first went in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventful half hour.
It's a lot. She- yeah. I think at this point, the fog, to save you all the visual horror of what could happen, the fog jumps like behind Frankie, and then what leaps up the other side is Miss Phone. She does the transformation off screen because
Nice.
there's a way she could have done it. I don't want to describe that.
That's fine.
Hey, I accept you not describing it now. I
Mhm.
will need, before the campaign is done, for you to describe it in disgusting detail.
Yes.
I think anything that your brain can come up with it on its own is going to be worse than anything Liz describes.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Although Liz, you're good at describing.
Liz is really good at describing. I think you're not giving Liz enough credit. You're giving my imagination a lot of credit, which is good, but you're not giving Liz's description enough credit.
It's
Fair.
fine. We'll see what happens. But Miss Foam will say, should we? I can go up ahead to the surface and see if it's okay to make a camp. As you said before, Frankie, it's dangerous to be down here when there's a thunderstorm above, but I'm not quite sure if it is a traditional thunderstorm or an exit from these caverns.
No, you have a point. Yes, don't go too far. Don't take too many turns, and if you can't, if you don't reach the surface soon, then come back. All right, we don't want you getting lost.
Yes, if I don't make it back, I will, or if I hit a stopping point, I will send a message to you.
Yes, that sounds. Yes, that sounds perfectly acceptable. Off you go, Biff, darling. Are you all right? You had a little bit of a struggle there in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I've had worse.
Well,
Damn.
that's a can of worms I will not be opening. Not while we're underground, anyway. Well, if you're sure, well, I don't think that she actually knows how to, like, start any kind of fire or anything like that, I think, because my survival is, like, -2. You know what, though? We do have, sorry, 1 second. No. No, fair enough. No, I was just checking because I have control flames, and it's like, oh hey, it could use, like, wring a little bit of extra heat out of the torch that we have, but no. So she's just going to
I mean, if you make a flammable pile on the floor, you could control the flames and put them there, I think.
That's true. Is there anything flammable around? We are in a cave.
The
Yeah.
only thing flammable is walking away.
We're not gonna burn Miss Foe. Oh.
Okay.
So here's the sad thing. Tsugi does have Ms. Foam's
Yeah,
I was literally just thinking that.
but
He ain't-
Tsugi hid it when he stole it. So you
None
guys
of us
don't know that. And again, Tsugi is not thinking.
Yeah.
It's
If
not,
Tsugi
not
was in
thinking
a
straight. He's
condition-
not thinking.
If Tsugi was in a condition to think, then we wouldn't necessarily be needing to build a fire or anything like that at all.
Oh, yeah, I got, like, some wood. Biff is gonna pull out her, like, 8 remaining torches. Just put them in a pile on the
Oh
floor.
my god.
No. We will need those later. Those are. If we want to continue exploring, we're going to need to keep those. We can't use those. Do you understand? It's very, very important to me that you understand that we burn those one at a time.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
She just puts it back in her hair space. Just
You-
holding one.
You see, like the fur on the like Frankie at the back of Frankie's head just like go down a little bit because like, oh boy. No, she is going to just sort of like, sorry, brain broken. Can you put the torch nearer to Tsugi without setting he on fire? Any kind of warmth
Yeah.
at all.
I mean, there is another way to warm a guy up that
Oh
your
my
romance
fucking
novels may have described.
Stop.
I'm going to beat you with
I'm
a
going to
foam
beat
bat
you to death.
lovingly.
Kind
No.
quick, cut away. What does Ms. Foam find?
Yeah, okay. Miss Foam, as you have wandered up to the thing again, it's none of these walks from like down the tunnels, they're not exactly easy. They're a little bit small, and this one does seem especially thin. You know that Biff especially would probably have trouble walking down here. Would still be able to make it, but it'd be a bit of a squeeze. What you do manage to find once you kind of come out of this tunnel and into another smaller cavern, but a hell of a lot more glittery cavern, is massive blue-white crystals.
Ooh.
They are sticking out from all over the floor, the walls, the ceiling. It looks like you are on the inside of a ginormous geode. And these crystals have a very slight glow to them. So the good news is, even though you walked away from the torch and no longer have dark vision, you do actually have a little bit of light.
Excellent.
Yeah, it is only a very dim light, but this whole area does have a little bit of light to it. And you continue following where you can feel the breeze coming from and hear the thunder, and you notice that up in near the ceiling of this cavern, there is a hole that leads out just into fresh air. You can't see much light coming from that, because all that is above is massive rolling clouds flickering with lightning. Can I get a dexterity saving throw real quick?
Oh no!
Oh, very good.
We sent the flammable one into the place where she might get electrocuted.
Alright, what's your
Oh, and
dex?
she was a frog, so she's
Ms.
probably dry
Flambe.
now.
She was, yeah.
She was a
What?
frog, so like that skin is gone.
Yeah.
That wet skin. It's dry again.
She was
Biff,
a
by the
frog.
way, still
He
dripping
was not a
wet.
frog. Can I
Damn.
make it any more obvious?
Oh, God.
Thank you so much. Alright, that's the dex check. Ooh.
Okay, so
Ooh.
you are gonna get a little bit crispy.
Clenchy,
Singed.
clenchy.
Lightly toasted.
Lightly toasted. Like a marshmallow. So yeah, what happens is, as you're kind of like wandering through these ginormous crystals, looking up at that crack, because again, we're an Inkwell, things run by rule of however the story rules. As you are looking up, suddenly this massive crack of lightning comes fizzling down and narrowly misses you as it strikes into this massive crystal standing right next to you, and that crystal fizzes and crackles with the lightning as then it cracks off to another one and goes to another one, and you can see this lightning zigzagging from crystal to crystal as each of these crystals start glowing brighter after they've been hit and still retain that little bit of a static charge that you can feel in them. You are going to be taking 2 lightning damage. So lightning damage isn't a thing though, is it? I can't.
think it is,
No,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, lightning damage. My brain's just going like, no, wait, no, for a second. It's like, yeah. So take 2 lightning damage as you narrowly avoid being struck by lightning. But you do get a little bit crispy at the edges. And yeah, you found a whole bunch of massive crystals that seem to hold an electric charge.
Wait, wasn't that one of the things
Yeah.
we were?
Yeah.
Yes,
of
that was on our
lightning,
shopping
baby!
list.
Miss Foam, slightly crispy, smoking bit. Just as I suspected. And just goes back down.
She
I was
comes
gonna
back down, and there's like a little wisp of smoke coming off of one of the corner of the mushroom.
Yeah.
That
I was
mushroom has
thinking-
been through
There's a
the
little fire.
walls.
I was thinking that like when the electricity was like bouncing about the room, like an arc went through the hole in her mushroom. And
Excellent.
you thought, oh no,
Yes.
she will dodge it, and then it just goes directly down. It just sparks her.
Oh,
my
very
God.
good.
So yeah, toasted leaves comes down, and she says there is an opening, but it's not easy to access. And where the opening to the outside is in a chamber full of crystals that seem to attract electric energy.
Oh.
I want to just cut our image over to like. I imagine like Frankie's now holding the torch, and Biff just has both of her hands like around Tsugi.
Yeah.
Like you would try to warm up a kitten
Yes.
with your hands.
Yeah,
Yes, I love this. Just hold he.
Yeah.
Hold he
Tsugi
in the
is
air.
Tsugi is notably not fighting this. He's not.
Aw.
He's
Hold
not
himself
making
like hamburger.
commentary.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
was
like
just thinking that.
shifting around to make it grumpy. He's there.
This is the best they have in the situation they're in.
Very good. Miss Phone
Blanket
just
and Biff hands.
These
Miss Phone is
hands.
just these hands. Catch them, both of them. Miss Foam is just looking at them both and just goes, and then the fucking mushroom just goes, and you hear something like rumbling, and she's gonna make a hammer space roll.
Hello?
The 10, just like a bunch of sticks just kind of come out of her like body
Just kidding.
and just land on the ground.
Oh,
Clatter.
She has to probably make a. Let me see what this spell does. Can it do the thingy? Does this pile of sticks count as a campfire?
If you arrange it right, I don't see why
reckon-
not.
Yeah, I mean, when you light it on fire, then yeah, it will.
Okay, so you'll arrange it to look like a traditional Toon campfire with all the sticks like intersecting, and then she just looks at it, and then it just sets alight because she has now. And then D20, D10 again. Yep, she just pulls out like a really rusty like metal container and just cracks it open, and this is just a mess kit, and she's just
Ooh.
trying to organize food.
Oh, can I just say, like, I love that, like, this did start off as, like, a kind of a little bit of a joke, but now, like, we've had, like, one person each do, like, a thing to make Tsugi feel better, and that just makes me very happy.
it's so incredibly good, and it makes me
really good.
very happy.
I love this so much.
We take break now.
Yeah. Did you guys want to take a short rest?
Yes.
I mean, I don't really need one, but yeah,
Yeah.
if we're
I know
hanging
that
out.
If
Tsugi-
only to, like,
Spellcasters.
let Tsugi recover and
Yeah.
not be freezy.
Yeah, you guys and like Tsugi and Miss Foam have lost like a small amount of hit points, so you guys could roll hit dice to recover those.
Can I get my hit points back too?
Oh yeah, you do.
Thank you.
So yeah, do what you
All
need
two of
to.
them.
Anyone that wants to rearrange spells, I think you can reselect
Is
one
it
or two during
during
a short rest. I can't fucking
I
remember.
don't
It depends
know.
on the
It's a
caster.
long rest,
Yeah,
right?
it depends on the caster basically.
Oh, okay. I think wizards are long rest.
Let me double check. 'Cause
Wizards
they have
might
arcane
get
recovery.
some kind of spell recovery, maybe depending on the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll
Wizards are
check.
complicated and involve lots of rules, and I'm not memorizing that shit. Thanks.
Arcane recovery. It is.
No, yeah, when you finish a short rest, regain spell slots totally no more than 2. And each
Mhm.
must be 5th level or lower.
Yeah, so you get 2 more slots
Hooray!
back.
I don't get to change my spells, but I get a slot back. That's nice.
Mhm.
How hit dice work again? Sorry.
You have as many hit dice as is your level. Your hit dice are determined by your class.
Okay.
Monks
So
is
there
8.
should be an area with hit dice that'll tell you. Like Biff has 4 D10 hit dice because she's a level
monks,
4
I
paladin.
believe, have D8s, don't they?
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds right.
So that'll be
So you have 4
4
D8 that you can use.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
don't-
have to use them all right now.
Yeah.
Can I start with 1d8?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna. You could just do one.
That's
at a time.
plenty.
Yeah.
That's plenty. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a full heal. He was really not damaged much.
Yeah.
So now I have 3d8 if I want to recover later.
Yeah, if we take another
Or
short rest.
yeah. Do you want me to track that Kai, or do you just want to not to bother?
Keep an eye. I don't. You guys might want to take another short rest at some other point. I don't know when. So yeah, it is a good idea to say how much you've got, how much you've used.
Do you add your constitution when you roll hit dice? Or am I misremembering that?
Think so.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
You add your constitution when you level up
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do that.
for gaining more hit
But
points.
yeah, not for like short rest recovery though.
Cool.
7 as well.
Nice.
Yeah, we roll in 7s.
Straight 7s. Averages
Jay,
when you roll
technically,
2d6.
You've got to roll as well to see if you've used up one hit dice or 2, because you had that
Oh right, yeah.
2 hit points you needed to recover.
Sorry.
You
so
could
what was
roll
that?
2 ones.
You're a
Con-
wizard, so you have a d6.
Oh, cool, great.
You got this. Just roll another
Yeah,
7.
You're good.
Cool.
I don't think you can roll a d7.
No,
on a
just roll
d6.
another 7. Just roll another 7.
Mm-hmm.
Roll another 7.
There's a secret side that nobody knows about.
Oh boy.
the forbidden 7th side of the 6-sided
Yeah.
dice.
If you roll it on the corner, that's a 7.
Yeah, Tsugi, with all of your friends helping you out with the campfire, with being able to have a meal and everything now, by the end of the hour that a short rest is, you are feeling back to yourself. So, no more after
Hooray!
effects, other than maybe being mentally a bit shaken up by how much that affected you.
Yeah, he's not talking about it.
Fair enough.
Which considering that's all there is really to focus on means at the moment he's not talking. He'll jump in the moment that there's something else to talk about, but he's not emotionally prepared to acknowledge that he was scared and vulnerable and people helped him out.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I
yeah.
got this guy on the ground, right? Barbecue sauce all over his titties.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, God.
Yes, that was a very interesting story, dear. Thank you.
Miss Fun has popcorn. She's listening.
And I said, "Where's the money?" He says he doesn't know where the money is, but he did know where the money is. Just like,
I love Biff so much.
Okay,
Oh my God.
if everybody is finished telling interesting stories, I'm sure. How do we feel about proceeding now that we've recovered slightly, and now that, by the sounds of it, the storm up there is more of an electrical storm than one that is likely to flood the caverns, so we may be safer to stay down here and to continue looking for what we came for. How
I
does
mean,
that-
that is one of the things that we came for. Like, I know that you're like, we got to get the liquidized crystals, but we definitely did come here also for bottled lightning.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I did. I did know that was on our shopping list. Thank you, but thank you for reminding me. Do you have?
Yeah,
any,
you're welcome.
Do you have any suggestions by any chance as to how we're going to transport electrified crystals?
I mean, so, Ms. Foam, you said that, like, the crystals were on, it was, the lightning was, like, bouncing between the crystals, right?
Yes, and it seemed to hold the electricity for a moment. I'm not sure if it remains. It wasn't like that when I approached.
well, the
So-
first thing we gotta do is get a real tall guy.
I think you
Yes.
count as our real
Yes.
tall guy, Biff.
I don't know if I could reach the lightning.
I'm just
will-
remembering because
will-
Biff
Yeah,
has,
yeah.
has had,
Uh-huh.
had that very long conversation with.
Yes,
Muffin
that's
about
exactly-
lightning.
I'm trying to
I'm
reference
so
that exactly.
fucking happy that came up.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so like again, like Biff, I have given you active mechanical advantage on any lightning-related roll.
I wrote it down on my character sheet. I have it.
Yeah.
Good.
So-
I do also just
so-
want to remind all you guys, because again, it has been so long since we last played. The doctors did specifically say that don't worry too much about the bottled lightning because they can sort that themselves back in Toontown once they've got their equipment for it.
Okay,
This
okay, that's
isn't-
fair.
So like this is from a metagaming standpoint, this is an objective, like an optional extra objective.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
consider I really like ticking off all the little things on the list, and if we can come up with something, I think
And
it
it's
would be nice
right
to try. We don't have
there.
to. It's right there. We don't have to spend loads of time on it.
Mhm.
But like, if somebody has, you know what? Because the Hammer Space rules is like, you like if it's feasible to have it, then
Put it in.
you
Yeah.
have it, right?
It's technically Hammer Space rules were never meant to be used in the way that most people tend to use them at this point in
Okay.
time.
Can I
yeah.
do it one more time just
Yeah,
because it's
no,
funny?
Yeah, no, really, like I tend to go by if it makes sense for your character to have this thing, then you've got it.
Okay, you know what? It
Also-
actually really does make sense for Frankie to have this. 9 is a success, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then Frankie is going to reach into her hammer space and pull out like a pair of bright pink elbow-length rubber gloves.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Yep. Okay. I will accept this.
And so here's the thing. If the crystals are making the lightning bounce between the stuff, I think all we need to do is we need to get 2 small chunks of crystal, attach one to the top of the bottle and one to like the lid of the bottle and one to the bottom. Then all we have to do, since Frankie's got those amazing gloves, I am
Cute.
surprised that you have a glove that is in the shape of a hoof, but good on you.
I had them custom made.
Well, they look very nice.
Thank you, darling.
I'm not gonna acknowledge that I just accidentally gave you a compliment, except for the fact that it was an accident. I did not mean to compliment you.
Too late. You
Anyway.
said it. I'm going to remember it forever.
So I think all we have to do is like attach a small crystal chunk to the top of the lid, attach a small crystal chunk to the bottom of the lid, have lightning hit the top of the lid, and then close the lid, because then it'll like arc between the 2 crystals. Do you follow me?
That
I
is
do.
a surprisingly sound idea. Yes, if the crystals don't hold charge themselves, because that also seems like an option.
Which they do.
Yes. I was like, oh no, I really like that. That's really
But no,
good.
Tsugi, I love that. That's great.
That's so good.
I'm thinking, listen, Tsugi doesn't know crystals. Tsugi knows lightning likes to ground itself.
Hmm.
And Miss Foam specifically said the lightning was bouncing around the cavern, not staying in the crystal.
Yeah.
That's all he knows.
No, I love this. This is great. Please.
But yeah, no, Frankie isn't going to correct you on that, just because I think it's a really neat idea, and if that was a thing, then she would definitely intend to use it. But no, she will head off to head up in that direction, getting directions from Ms. Foam, and she's just going to sort of take a look at it.
Yeah.
So the crystals, they hold that charge, right?
Yeah, they do seem to hold not necessarily the whole charge of the lightning itself, but they do crackle with at least some charge as well.
Okay. Are the crystals easily removable, or are they?
Some of the smaller ones might be if you kind of gave them a good kick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd probably use my hands because don't want to get electrocuted.
Biff, what was that you pulling out of your hammer space?
A shovel.
Yeah, do you want to
Give it a whack. Is it a metal shovel?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, cool.
Is at least the part that is the lever, is the head metal, but at least the lever part is wood, or is it all metal?
It's probably wood because it's just whatever you think of for shovel, whatever the first
Yeah.
cartoon shovel image is
like-
in your brain.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that.
Metalhead, wooden shaft sort of thing. So
Everyone
Yep.
just
So that's
give
not as bad.
Yeah.
It's still bad, let's be clear, but it's not as bad.
So Biff, what are you doing?
She's gonna try to dig up one of these
Yeah, give me
crystals.
athletics roll.
Oh
Christ.
no.
Oh,
Tsugi is taking Stu's 2
26
steps.
natural 20.
fucking hell.
Oh my
You
god.
managed to grab not just any of the crystals, but one that is probably the size of your fist. And Biff, when I'm talking your fist, you know how big I'm talking.
Yes.
What? How are we
And-
gonna fit that in a bottle?
It is crackling and fresh.
I think the crystal works as the bottle, more or less.
We're still gonna get electrocuted if we touch it, though.
Biff is holding it in one hand.
Biff, I say Biff, your hair is kind of like standing on its end, doing that little floaty thing. And you're
that's
gonna get like
amazing.
little static shock if you get too close to anyone. Like when you've been shuffling about on a carpet in socks and then you
Yeah,
poke
yeah.
someone.
Yes.
It will be something like that, but it's
Yeah.
not strong enough to say into outright damage because it does seem like most of the lightning wants to stay inside the crystal.
Ooh.
Nice.
Tsugi takes another 2 steps back.
Crystal obtain.
So do you guys want this? Should I just hold on
if
to
you
it?
if you hang on to that for now, dear. I think we
Yeah,
can
okay.
just take it with us. You probably don't need to carry it around in your hands. You can put it in your bag or your hammer space or wherever you'd like. Yes, that was surprisingly easy. She's gonna take the rubber gloves off and put them away. It's just like, oh, Liz.
Oh, after this scene, I have something. When the group's is like moving back to the main chamber.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm done, so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Biff did it.
Yeah, it's there. They got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Cool, you can head back to the main chamber if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said before, as soon as they went up, Miss followed the group as they showed interest to go up there, but she wasn't exactly like leading the way. She was just in the middle of the pack. And she was kind of hanging back a little because I don't know. She was just hanging back.
Didn't want to
And
get zapped.
just yeah, she hangs back a lot. Like whenever I'm quiet, just imagine her like in the distant background, just watching everything. She's
Miss Phone's good out here.
yeah, she's just a quiet person.
We love her.
And we
But she's kind of just like she's just looking around this chamber and she's looking at the area that has been like the crystal that has been taken, and she's just taking a moment. She's looking around, but she's listening. I think she's trying to sense something. She's doing the equivalent of, I don't know, reaching out, asking a question in a language she doesn't know how to speak in.
Communing
this-
with the cave.
Yes. So would this be like an insight, a survival? Just
Insight seems
I
like
would say something wisdom based, certainly, so insight might be best.
okay. She just wants to see if she can.
That's a crit fail.
Oh boy.
That's
Nah.
a crit
Wow.
fail. You
I
have angered the cave.
No, I would say a crit fail, I would say, is even though you try, it's not not even like you don't get a response, it's you don't feel like you actually are putting anything out there. There seems to be
Ooh.
some barrier between you and communicating in that way.
Ooh.
Okay. She doesn't want to get separated by the group, so she'll just like scuttle back.
That was a nice try.
I'm
so
so
sorry,
sorry, Miss Foam. I'm so
sorry.
sorry. Oh boy. Especially considering everything we talked about last time.
Yeah, I was just
Anyway.
gonna say, like, in all fairness, it was about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Forgot. It was like,
Mhm.
oh no, wait, we did things like, the cave might not like that. Oh well,
That's fine.
We nearly
That's
died.
fine.
Frankie's forgotten.
It doesn't hard reset, don't worry.
Okay, and
It's
you
a
guys...
sketch brain. You shake it around and it forgets.
Like, I do want to say, it's before you guys head back as such, there is actually another route out from these caverns. There was like another pathway onwards, or you could head back to that main little four-way crossroad
Oh,
area
wait.
where you came out of the pool.
You said there was another route. I thought.
That's why, no, I'm saying, like, where... Okay, so you came
Out of the
the
crystal
water
room.
tunnel. There was a big old crossroad caverns. That's where you took your short rest.
Yes.
From there, you went left into the cavern full of lightning crystals.
Yes.
There is a hole up in the ceiling that you can't get to where the lightning came in.
Mhm.
There is also another small tunnel leading off on the back wall there somewhere.
Oh.
Okay.
Or you could go back to the other main crossroads cavern.
Ooh, okay. Which way do we want to go? Do we just want to like have a quick look down there just to see what it is?
I would say, out of character, I would say we should have a look out, especially to see if we can like get Sleeve Irwin around this side. Just
I mean, like, you left Sleeve Irwin outside. This is a hole in the ceiling, I would like to say. The ceiling is probably at least 60 feet up.
Also, there's a
Okay.
big old electric storm over it,
Yeah.
and bear in mind, that cart is full of explosives.
Yes.
yeah. Never mind about the Sleeve Irwin part, but I would say at least let Tsugi take a look around.
Yeah, sure.
So my passive perception is 18, and let me see. It's only +5 bonus to passive, not active. So I guess I'll just make a perception check.
Yeah.
This is going down the tunnel and having a quick look.
No! Tsugi is useless!
Okay, so you go poking down that tunnel. You don't go all the way. You kind of just stick your head to see if there's any danger. There doesn't seem to be any danger. It just seems to be kind of like a continuation of the tunnels. You don't know how deep it goes, other than it goes around a corner and kind of vanishes. And yeah, it's just more tunnel.
It's just more tunnel. He says confidently, having not checked out the entire tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, that's the information we have to work with.
Sure looks like a tunnel.
I would, if we are to move onwards, I would suggest avoiding the tunnel with the alarming rock grinding noises coming from it. As Fomu said before, that
Oh, I
you
kind of
could
wanted to see
hear-
the rock grinding tunnel.
It might not just be a rock grinding tunnel, it may be a large creature that is grinding the rocks, or is made out of rock, or would generally be unfriendly towards us.
Next time, Biff. Next time.
Next time.
Hmm.
So I would suggest the third route.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one moment, let me, because again, I am keeping track of the timing. Your current torches, did you keep your torches going when you lit the campfire, or did you put them out?
I mean,
and
we
then-
would have put them out, right?
Yeah, put them out.
Yeah, okay. In that case, the torches, let's say you relit them again after this. The torches you've got currently have been going for 20 minutes so far, so they're still not even half burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Just accidentally clicked off where the fuck you were. Alright. So, if you're heading down the third one, you notice that this particular path does go steeply down. You kind of keep going for again. You're doing have to do that weird little half shuffle walk to stop as you're like leaning backwards to stop yourself from slipping over. And then it gets to a point where there is just a drop.
Oh boy.
And so you have shuffled down there for about 5 minutes, and now there's just a drop.
A big old pit.
Yeah. It does look to go down pretty low, though.
Okay, how many torches do we have between us?
20.
I've got
Biff
10.
Biff has 8 more.
I do want to point out, you guys, between all you guys, you now also have 2 different items that shed dim light. That will continue to shed dim light
Do we?
without fire.
I don't know what the other one
Is
is.
it the?
Biff's got one of them. Frankie's got the other.
Oh, yes! No! Okay, no. I have the, Oh, see, what if I need it, though?
Biff's gonna drop the torch.
Oh,
Down the
fine.
hole.
Okay, cool.
Whee!
There it goes.
What do we see?
It goes down a pretty long way. It doesn't disappear entirely.
Oh.
So you do see this very tiny, after a while, because like when it's falling, the fire kind of flickers out to nothing
Yeah.
but embers, and you hear the whole tuk, tuk, dum, dum, dunk. And
I love
you-
your Foley work so much.
and you kind of see the tiniest speck of light that you think you only can see, because again these caverns are made from crystal. All the walls and everything is reflecting that little bit of light upwards, so it's a pretty long drop.
So, what are our feelings on pits?
Thanks about the name of our group.
Fine.
We are the pit crew, but also
Is that name canon now?
I think it is by this point.
At what point did we canonize that?
It's outside of the games. I think they are. But
No, I mean like
we'll
in the game.
canonize it in game when it's emotionally right.
uh-huh.
We haven't got there yet, but out of game, yes, they're the pit crew. So okay, we've got a druid and we've got Frankie.
Damn.
Do you
He's
guys
a
think
monk.
the liquidized crystal will be down?
Good question. I mean, well, yeah, we did. That was our. We did find that out last session, didn't we? We said that like, because I got a fairly high
Liquid
high
goes
roll,
down.
And you said that it's more likely to be like accumulating at the bottom of stuff.
Yeah, if that's what I said last session, go with that.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for
The
it.
fact that you don't know leads me to suspect that there isn't anything down there.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
more, I
fine.
can't remember what I said last time.
Oh,
I
okay.
know that you if that is if that is the information I gave you from the roll last time, go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that is because that's why that was our sort of governing choice
Yeah.
for all of our for the things, like if it was going downwards and stuff.
Yeah. So I will
Mhm.
say, like, you know that you need to get to, like, the heart of
Oh,
the caverns.
oh, wait, no, sorry, I've just remembered. Last time we did it just because Tsugi was shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
listening to Tsugi just yell into the pit.
I mean,
This is Frankie's just gonna be looking at you expectantly, like.
How
Yeah,
far
yeah,
down is
go on,
it,
do
by
your
the
You
thing.
way?
were basically using echolocation earlier.
How far down
all
is
right.
it, by the way?
Echolocation
Real
take
far.
2.
Go,
Because
go,
we know that it's
echolocation.
far, but we're trying to
Oh.
see if it like
Guidance.
sounds watery.
Also,
Mhm.
Mock, yeah, call it approximately 100 feet down.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Damn. Just another pit.
Tsugi goes
Yes,
and gets a
It's because he did that. It's like
Yeah, no, it kind of doesn't go anywhere because a fun thing, like the high pitched noises isn't gonna really echo back quite so much. There's actual like physics and everything.
That didn't sound
I get-
quite right.
Can I get one more go?
Yeah,
Can
come
I-
on, just come on.
One thing I do want to point out: Tsugi's a monk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have slow fall because he's level 4 now.
oh shit. he was-
Well,
That's
so
also
I can't
risky,
get him back
though.
out
No, no,
again.
I was gonna say if this doesn't work, so like if the whole echolocation doesn't work, can someone just push him in?
No.
We've
What-
I
literally
mean,
just
please.
spent 20 minutes fixing the boy.
You can reduce any falling damage you take by the amount equal to 5 times your monk level. So that's like
Really?
20 less damage.
That's
I
still.
don't
Then
see
you just
that
have to
on
worry about the other
DMV,
80
but
feet.
Fuck.
Is that something I have to like take, or is it something monks
No,
automatically
it's something
They-
have?
monks
they all
get. You
get-
can do it
they
as a
all get.
reaction.
Damn. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make DMV show that as a feature because I'm not
You-
seeing it.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's something you get at 4th level.
Yeah, no, I can see it. Yeah, so like this is something you could potentially find actually fucking useful. So,
Oh, did Tsugi roll twice already?
No,
For
he's
the-
only rolled
okay.
once. We were asking Kai to roll twice.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
asking if we could roll twice.
yeah, I would say considering your dolphin impression didn't go great, feel free to go again.
I mean, you can get a better
guidance.
idea. Like, what are we dolphining for?
We're seeing if like if there's the liquid crystal is likely to be.
Oh
at the
yeah,
bottom.
and Tsugi was like just like, yeah, follow me, and didn't actually know anything.
I do actually
In the first time didn't add guidance.
Yeah.
Can we do that again?
No, you're
Come
not
on,
doing.
we rolled it.
You're not
No,
allowed
no, no,
3
no,
whole
no,
rolls.
that's not
No.
fair. 3 rolls is not fair. I did the one with guidance. That's all Tsugi's got.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
hey
Plus,
Biff, do you
even
want
if
to
you
push him
rolled a
off?
4 for the first one, it'd still
I
be
do
less
also-
than the second one.
I do also want to point out the whole fucking echolocation thing earlier. The reason you were doing that was just for try and find the tunnel that sounded like it went on the longest, rather than finding yourself at dead ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's not doing this because he's smart.
No. All right. So with an 11, the you can hear your cry echoing all the way down this massive drop, and maybe potentially a little bit further. There could potentially be another tunnel at the bottom of this. You're not certain. You are not certain.
Ooh,
maybe.
I just had fuck.
What? Someone had a thought.
There was an ooh. There
Yeah,
was
so
an ooh.
I just something. Fuck. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? Miss from turns to Biff and says, "Do you remember the trick that we did in the pit?"
In this pit?
No, the last one.
Uh,
When you ran up the wall.
oh yeah.
Do you think you could do it again?
Well, this is running down a wall. I don't know.
That is true, but I believe in you.
Okay,
Yeah,
just gonna try and walk on the wall.
she'll give Spider Climb to Biff.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything's possible if you just believe.
You
Biff,
have
look down the wall.
everything you need if you just believe.
Just believe.
If you guys get me fucking copyrighted strike with your terrible singing, I'm going
Kai,
to do
it's
a
not
murder.
nearly good enough to be like recognized.
I'd have to sing it way better in order for anything
Uh-huh.
to happen.
Again, that's what I'm saying. If it doesn't stop the potential murder from happening, though.
Yeah, Biff's just gonna walk down this wall.
Yeah, like as that's is there any likelihood that they're going to fall at all?
Not with spider climb.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Never mind then.
like, Biff, please do give me like an athletics roll just to make sure you can hold on to everyone good.
Oh wait, she's holding on to all of us.
That was the party trick
No,
before.
wait, what?
Who's getting dropped?
I mean,
Wait,
Frankie
what?
has Featherfall, so
Tsugi, make me fall, make me fall, make me fall.
No, I want.
Hold on to
Roll a
Miss Foam and
D3.
nobody else.
I'm gonna.
Hang
Roll
on, wait, I'm gonna
D3.
roll, hang on, I'll roll the
D3.
fucking D3.
Yep. Okay.
Um,
So, all right. I'm gonna say
second list.
alphabetical. So that would be.
Oh, I was going down the list. That's Miss Foam.
Okay. Yeah, Ms. Foam, you get dropped.
She's like a soap. She just slips out.
No!
oh no.
Driest soap in the world.
I hate
Okay,
this.
can I roll to catch Miss Foam if it means that I get dropped because I have slow fall?
Yeah. Give me acrobatics.
I really
Alright.
don't think that because if Slowfall it just limits your damage, then Featherfall would be more appropriate.
So that's a nat 20.
Ooh,
I would
okay.
say that's an acrobatics thing that neither you nor Miss Foam falls because you managed to catch
Oh,
her.
thank God.
And I reckon I can see this as like you see Ms. Foam sliding. You go no, reach out to grab her, hook your legs kind of around Biff's neck, and you are now holding on to Ms. Foam's mushroom with one hand.
Yes,
Amazing.
That poor
Autumn.
mushroom.
that mushroom goes through a lot. It's very funny. Like a vine sort of snakes out from Miss Foe and just wraps around Sugi's hand. So like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. Just hang down here.
Tsugi sort of like tries to like bring her up closer so that he. Guys, it's the exact same position that he was holding the husk in, except with actual Miss Foam.
Oh my
And then he just sort of like use his legs to pull back so that Biff doesn't have to hold on to them, and also he's not choking Biff. Meanwhile,
seems
Frankie's
unbothered by
fine.
it.
Biff's shoulders.
Looking very prim and proper.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, Biff, please, I need some sort of roll to see how you managed to get down to the bottom after this little debacle.
Wasn't that
Sure.
what the roll was for, though?
I mean, that was just to see if she didn't drop anyone, like, immediately.
Oh, that's a 20,
Perfect.
it's fine.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
30-20.
Now that, like, I think probably it went wrong the first time because, like, before it was walking up a wall and walking down a wall, you need to make sure things don't fall off you in the other direction.
Yeah, they go the other way.
Yeah.
So, I am just this is
I would just want you all to know that Jay raised their hand, like, as if they were asking to talk in class before
Amazing.
they spoke.
That's what we're doing, though.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what you
We
do.
put the hand emoji in
We've done it
the
before.
chat, and
Yeah.
you're here, so you can see me, so...
Physical hand emoji.
I know, I just needed to point that all out. Okay, please do go.
This is purely aesthetic, but because Biff has spider climb, I really, 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 really want them to be walking along the wall like it's a floor, and we've got the three others sort of ranged along her back, like just legs swinging, like
That's what I was picturing.
just sitting there.
Yeah, Biff would
Yeah.
have like fireman carry thrown at least Tsugi and Frankie over her shoulders.
Miss
But yeah, if
Fun
you want to
sits on
like
head.
climb up and sit, that's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, you do safely get to the bottom. If you want, you can even recover the torch.
Yes, please.
It is more than halfway burnt through by this point. I'm calling it 35 minutes total since you lit it. But congratulations, you've managed to get to the bottom, and there is indeed another 2 tunnels that lead off from down here.
Ooh. Perception.
So there is, I'll just say, like, I'm not going to make you roll perception because you can just see this directly from looking. There's one leading down and one leading up, but at a very gentle slope.
Probably want to go down again, right?
The tunnels can go up and then down again deeper.
You're saying they go down and then go up again?
Sometimes.
You're never gonna keep me down.
They get sloped down and then they go up again.
You're never gonna keep me down.
It should stop us.
Tsugi, while you are yelling that in the very, very back of your hearing, on the like the very edge of your hearing, you can barely get it, but you do hear this tiny.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right, can I discern what direction that noise was from?
Yeah, give me just a straight fucking wisdom roll.
Liquid.
Wisdom.
Well, we know it wasn't Miss Foam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Liquid.
Oh, come on! I hate that Tsugi is cursed to have low rolls except high rolls sometimes. But
Good news is, I will be nice and say that's just high enough that I'm not going to go handing you the wrong direction. You're not sure where it came from, though.
Is there a dowsing rod spell? Is there a water spell? Like, sense water.
Okay,
Find water.
You can.
Have
you can
you-
tell the rest of us, and we can all have a go.
I mean, yeah, Tsugi's like, okay, the didn't work so well. So I did hear a drip, but I can't tell where. And that part he sort of like mumbles.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, dear? Come
Too fucking.
speak up a little.
Miss Foam yanks at Frankie's sleeve.
Yes, all right. I'm sorry. Yes.
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the bullshit that was coming out of your mouth. What were you
Miss-
trying to say?
Miss Foam waves a vine in front of Sugi's face, not touching him, but you know, come on now.
Fine.
Please.
The one who has been conscious for 6 months is the parent.
Please.
Look, the
Always
small
has been.
moss has adopted the children.
Miss Foam, this is why Tidbit considers you the brain cell of the group and basically begged you to come along.
Um,
Do we want
if I
me
can
to
do-
roll because I've got a -2?
I'm
uh,
gonna do a perception roll for Biff. 9.
Can you
Nine.
guidance us, Ms. Firm?
Yeah,
I
Biff,
can
with a 9,
be
you
it.
don't get much.
I'll guidance you, Frankie, and then she'll wait. And
No,
if
no, you should
every-
guidance yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Guidance
no,
yourself.
she'll wait the 6 seconds and then guidance herself as well.
Okay.
Oh, fair, fair, fair.
What is it? Plus D4.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See?
18.
See?
Okay, not bad.
Oh, and then she'll fucking do it.
All
I
right.
mean, it seems like Frankie has it, but you know.
Not a
Goodness.
roll. It might be a nat.
Fuck.
Okay, 22.
22.
This is why
Okay.
we roll things.
Amazing.
Frankie and Ms. Foam, you guys, everyone just goes like shh, and it's silent. Everyone is silent for long enough, and then it takes time, like a long time. You're not just waiting there for a couple of seconds. You're waiting there for a solid minute before eventually, chip, and you're fairly certain that it came from the lower cavern, from the one leading down. Ms. Foam, you are definitely certain that it came from the trail leading down.
Biff
Okay.
looks at the cavern leading up.
Like, no, we are going down there. Be careful. Not everything that goes drip is liquid crystal, I suppose. I don't want any kind of horrible slime monster to drop on our heads. So, be careful.
You
No.
okay?
Okay. Do I be a good player or do I just say this?
I think you gotta say this now.
Up to you.
Up to you.
Because spider climb is 1 hour concentration.
Yes.
So that could help with navigating steep slope.
Yes. I don't
But
see what
also-
the problem is.
Guidance is concentration.
Oh,
No, spider climb's gone. I'm sorry,
Fuck.
Liz.
Fuck.
it's okay.
Well, it's time for straight rolls.
I'm so sorry, Liz. But yeah, you guys head down.
Not
and
like
you
this.
head down.
Not like this.
And you head down. And I say that multiple times because, time-wise, you spend like another solid 15 minutes
Jesus.
navigating your way through narrow cracks and crevices and pathways. Biff, you probably lose a couple of buttons off your vest from this one point where you had to like suck in your tummy and squeeze your way through from just how big you are. Frankie, your single hoof kind of goes clattering off some stones at one point as the slope is slightly too steep for you to actually catch your grip easily. You don't fall, but there is just that moment of almost there.
Don't like it.
You only have a couple of minutes of light left in your torch, 10 minutes specifically, because again, time, before you get to what seems to be the very, very bottom, and you find yourself at what seems to be a dead end. Until all 4 of you quite clearly hear drip. And it seems to be coming from a crack in the wall in front of you.
Well, we have to go and look, don't we?
Time to do some investigating.
Biff holds up the torch. She's helping.
Yeah, clear
She's
sight.
super helping.
Do we have to roll for this, or do we just go and look?
I would say, when I say a crack in the wall, I mean it's only a couple of inches wide.
Okay, so who's going to stick their face near the thing and get grabbed by a horrible monster?
I have a better idea than sticking your face there. Tsugi whips out a dart into his fingers. If everybody wants to take 3 steps back, we can see if this thing is going to react to contact or not.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Sure.
Ranged is going to be... Is that right there? So...
Ooh.
Dirty 20 to hit the couple inches crack.
Okay, I'm gonna say it
It's
goes
a couple
a
inches wide
couple inches
or
wide.
long. Or
I mean, it's from floor up the wall. It's probably a bit more than a meter. May call it 4 feet into
okay, it's a
up,
vertical crack.
and then yeah, only a couple of inches wide at the very bottom. But
Okay.
yeah, with a dirty 20 Tsugi, the dart goes flying directly through the center of the crack. You can hear a couple of chink chink as it kind of skids across a couple of bits of rock that are kind of leaning out into it, but it continues straight through, and then you hear nothing for a moment, and then you hear as it clatters against crystal.
Okay.
You do not hear any other noise until after another several seconds.
Oh, it's clearly like at the top or something.
All right. Biff, don't do what I'm about to say. Biff, look at me. Look at me.
Hmm?
Look at me.
What?
Do not do what I'm about to say until Frankie gives you permission. Do we
I'm
want to
not
let
saying
Biff
anything.
just? Do we want to? The only reason I'm abdicating to you is so that I can say the thing without worrying that Biff's gonna do it. This does not mean anything.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Do we want to let Biff just hammer through, get our liquid, and go, or do we want to do anything else before we let Biff go ham?
I would rather we didn't immediately punch a hole in the wall that is potentially holding up the ceiling that we're underneath.
Punch a hole in the wall?
No! Sorry. Sorry, that sounded like me rather than Frankie. She's been higher pitched. It's just my gut reaction.
She got so scared she was dropped an octave.
Needed to stop Biff now.
Sorry, how tall did you say the thing was?
I said 4 foot high and a couple of inches across.
Okay,
Is the
does
liquid, like,
anybody have
dropping?
like a really long stick?
I mean,
I have a spear.
Biff
If
has
that
a shovel.
qualifies as a stick rather than a highly classified weapon that I have shown that I am extremely agile at using quite a few times, then yes, I guess I do have a long stick.
I have a long stick. She produces her quarter stuff.
Let's use the quarterstaff instead. I actually like my spear.
Biff pulls out her shovel.
Also a long
I
stick.
think the quarter staff is probably the longest.
Yeah, will it fit? 2 inches.
Yeah, I'd
That's
say
what it's,
like quarter staffs are even thinner than
So
that.
they're
They're
like
like
that,
they're
yeah.
a 1 inch diameter.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, you can get that through.
Yeah, if you
I
could
mean,
like
Mock
sort
is
of-
just saying that if it's a liquid, you're gonna want to have something to like hold it in.
Like a
Mhm.
bottle.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's true. But our I think our like goal at the moment is more to like if we poke it, will it try to eat us?
Fair.
All right, we can do that and then put a bottle on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, yeah, you jam the stick through the gap and
It's like closer to the top.
top of the top. Yeah,
like
it's-
along the top where the drip is coming from.
Yeah. Oh well, the drip isn't coming like from the top. The drip is just coming from behind the crack because you jam this stick in and it kind of just keeps going, and you get to the point of only having your hand on the very edge and like in the very end of it, and having the whole stick in through the wall, and you kind of give it a bit of a wiggle, and it doesn't collide with anything.
Okay, can we hold it there until the drip goes and then pull it back?
Yeah. Okay. You do
Ooh.
that. You pull it back. There is nothing on the stick.
Okay, fine. I suppose moving it around, it's probably basically impossible to try and get it right.
Yeah.
Has
Stop
anyone like looked
forcing me.
into
I'm
the
having
hole?
all these good ideas.
No one has looked into the hole.
Sorry, Mark. Yeah. Yeah. Did someone wanna have a look through the hole?
Frankie's the one with dark vision.
Mm-hmm. 8 hours, baby.
Fine.
Now you get to be the one that gets mauled.
Nobody gets a chance.
Fine, I'll have a look.
Okay. Give me perception.
Oh yes, give the character with -2 perception. 17.
Yeah. Okay. You lean in. Finally, you finally concede that, okay, yeah, there's probably not something that's going to attack you the moment you go near the crack. You lean in, you peer through this crack, and on the other side, there is a beautiful, shimmering lake. And in the very center of the lake is this massive stalactite hanging from the ceiling, and as you watch this tiny, tiny trickle of liquid shining so very brightly, glowing with its own inner light, and you see it bead at the very tip of the stalactite and fall. Chip. You see ripples of crystalline purple across the lake. There's a whole ass cavern there, and with a 17, I think you can even see on the very far side the dart that Tsugi threw in here earlier, lying on the ground on the far side. And there's probably a reason why you can't just catch the drip on the stick. It's because it's a solid 30 feet away. And with that note of irritation, I am ending this session. This is a problem for y'all to solve next time. Thank you.
Nice.
For playing.
We found it! We found it!
We
Listen,
did it.
you can't set a big blob monster that hates us on the loose and then not expect me personally to panic when I hear a liquid sound. Alright?
Oh.
Alright. You're blaming me for the blob monster on the loose?
I am. You could have chosen literally anything else to do.
Nah.
Then that's a you problem.
I think it's still our
the
problem.
argument
Yeah.
is actually that you could have chosen literally anything else to do, Jay. I for once, this genuinely wasn't Kai's fault. That was a you decision.
Listen, Frankie was having a very, very bad evening.
And
All right, well, that's an explanation, not an excuse.
Tabletop
Bye,
games are a fun way to
Bye.
explore all problems. Bye.